I'm Shane.
I'm Bo.
We are your Kentucky Fried Critics.
Welcome back, friends.
Episode 23. No,
Do it.
23. But I think it's
do it.
24.
Is it?
Okay.
I quit trying.
Last one that I just edited was 22, but that was The Graduate.
So yeah,
So
this
Big
would be
Lebowski.
24.
Okay, so episode 24.
There you go. I told him he could do it.
Or maybe not. We'll see.
At least you're still trying.
I'm
I
trying.
gave up. I was like, fuck numbers.
We just need to buy the new calendar. It is now. It is now officially for us.
Year, we need a new calendar.
Yeah, for us, it is just barely into February, so we've already wasted 1 month. We need to just get the calendar and go. By the time people
brand new calendar, just tear the.
Let's
first
hope
page
that
off.
by the time people hear this, which will technically be almost out of February, that we feel bad.
I'm just as bad. I could remind you, or I could go get the fucking calendar. I'm not act like I'm fucking helping.
Oh, yeah, but hopefully we just got this nailed out. We also just need to get past it. Just like I have now finally gotten over it. I know they know what movie it is.
It is.
We are just talking about the "Don't Be a Menace to South Central While Drinking Your Juice in the Hood," which is apparently a title. It's a mouthful. I won't pretend
It's
like
a
it's
long
not.
fucking title.
Bo has a problem with it.
I generally call it "Don't Be a Menace in South Central While Drinking Your Gin and Juice in the Hood," and it's wrong.
He tries to put extra words, dude. Like that would. As
I make it worse.
Yeah, I was trying to say, as you hear, I have a flow, and that's how I get it right every time. It's because I'm one of those people. I don't necessarily memorize like the words all the time. I memorize the cadence of how things are said, which helps you remember the word because to have
probably
the cadence.
A better way of doing things.
I don't know if it's a better. It's probably one of those neurodivergent type things. You know what I mean? Like it's because I don't look at things.
It's just how my brain works.
It's probably not a normal way of looking at things, but it is a way that my brain characterizes.
You gotta give it
really
a rhythm.
Well. I do. Like the longer something is, the more likely I have a rhythm to how I say it, and I will, and therefore I say it exactly the same every single time because I will bounce.
Yeah. You gotta get the little head nod.
Yeah.
Don't be a menace to South Central drinking your juice in the hood. And then you have a little song going, and then the elves pop. Oh, that's the wrong movie. I'm sorry.
You're going too far.
I'm doing a Disney fucking
You're
movie.
going way overboard. All right. Well, before we
That's
get
what Granny sees after she gets that huge ass joint. It's fucking just fairies and gnomes.
Before we get too into the movie, we gotta stop. We want to tell them about the beer. We will do this, and we forget that we like once we're done with the beer, then we can
roll
long
right
haul into the movie. We always
have to do the professional thing.
That's right.
Okay.
So again,
I am a professional.
You got this beer. Beer is usually your court, man. You tell them.
We have Highwire Brewing's Sweeties malt liquor because it's all they drink in this fucking movie.
And this is an ale brewed with malted barley. I don't know what separates this from like traditional malt liquor, but it's malt liquor.
That's what it says.
That's all that matters.
And apparently on the internet, anything over 5% is apparently malt liquor, which means all we drink is malt liquor.
Which I don't buy that though. I don't buy that definition. That's weird.
You can snatch my hood card from me like that?
Well, no, not for this one. Away. I'm saying for the other ones. I'm saying do you think if you walked into the hood with that
with this,
well, or with this, they might do.
They might not question that. I walk in with any
like a random double IPA with the tangerine twist and stuff that we like, grapefruit juice in it,
basic white guy beer.
You think that's hood? You think that's hood just because it's over?
Just because it's over 5%? You gotta be a gangster motherfucker to walk in the hood drinking that shit, right? Confident.
They still probably aren't drinking your beer.
They're definitely going to question me.
Yeah, well, and they're not going to drink it with you.
They're
not taking a can.
Try it, man. It's good. I promise.
All right. Again, we got this. It's pretty. First couple sips, I don't have a problem with. It is sweet. It's a little sweet.
It's a little sweeter.
Which most real malt liquor is. I'm not trying to say this is different. I don't know the difference.
I don't either. I've never really had any malt liquor.
Yeah, I was about to say that's one of the reasons we wanted to do this. I seen it and we had already joked about getting malt liquor to do something because, but when we did, what was it, one of the SLC punks?
That was SLC Punk.
They got the Mickeys, and Bo was like, "I've never had that," and I was like, "It's just malt liquor," and you were like, "I've never had malt liquor," and I was like, "What? You never had a 40? Never had a 22?"
Nope.
Because those are the sizes. You get
Just
like
22 or a 40.
Well, you get like tall boy cans, 22 bottles or 40-ounce bottles. That's usually what you find traditional. Mickey's is the exception. Mickey's come in those little grenade bottles.
Yeah, I was a very stuck up drinker in my youth. I only had my like 4 things that I would drink.
That's so crazy.
Had my Guinness and whiskeys.
I drank a little bit of everything. I remember Mickey's. Mickey's had puzzles on the lid.
Aw. Like an adult Snapple.
Yeah, dude, it's fun. Let's see.
Does it still do that, you think?
Yeah, definitely. I would be surprised if they
Just
didn't.
gotta go get some fucking Mickeys now.
One of the liquor stores have them. I remember seeing that. I have had almost all of Steel Reserve, Colt 45. I've had like all of them. I've drank 40s. I've never done
Edward 40
I've
hands.
never done the 40 hands. I've never even done it just with one hand, which is also but I have drank 40s all night. I've drank malt liquor all night long.
How was that hangover the next day?
It's rough, dude.
I bet.
Most malt liquor is actually a higher percentage than this, depending on what you're getting.
What even was
7%?
7? Nice. Pretty good.
So yeah, I mean, there's a
Steel Reserve like 11 or something like that.
I don't remember. It's strong, and it was cheap back in a 22. When I went in college, I want to say a 22 with Steel Reserve was $2. Like it was $2. Got you a 22.
2 for 22.
No, it was just 2. Yeah, dude, if you could get 2 of them for fucking $2, you'd be wasted. 44 ounces for $2.
God,
man.
I missed out as back in the day. I was a bougie bastard and wanted to drink my expensive bourbons and.
I mean, I drank those
imported
too. I just
fucking
also
ales.
I just was also just a college kid. Like when me and a couple of guys had an apartment together, we had one of those water jug things there to collect coins from people at parties and shit, and we would just use whatever dumped out to buy beer for the next party or whatever we need. And
that's smart.
It was, but it also generally meant you were gonna go cheap, right? Because you were trying to maximize
like
what
a 30-pack of Keystone Light, baby,
stuff like that.
$11.95.
I would not put it past us to have had. Again, this probably wouldn't have been like a party. This would probably just been like us and like 2 friends or something. But I would not have put it past us to have been like only have gotten like $20 and then been like, let's just get $20 worth of 22s of Steel Reserve and load the fridge down
with $5 left over for tacos, right?
Frozen pizzas.
There you go.
Depending on the liquor store, you can probably get that there.
Yeah, probably.
One-stop shopping.
You want to go to Kroger and you can use your thing and get the 2 for $5. You get 2 pizzas.
Bingo, bango. All right, we need to get into this. So, like we already said, this is Don't Be a Menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood. This is a Wayans Brothers movie. It's a good movie. It's a great movie. It's a fun movie. It's key to point out this is a Wayans movie and not the Wayans that you think. This is the younger Wayans brother. This is the ones from the TV show. Not as in like they're not the ones that you think, but like
it's not Major Payne.
Well, I really just mean like when you think of the blaxploitation Wayans movies, they are usually older. They're Keenan Ivory Wayans, with Damon in them and him, right? You know, we're talking I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker. And,
oh yeah, I remember that one.
That's older, and that's a Keenan Ivory Wayans movie. This is literally I think he was a producer for this, but he's in it. He's the one. Message.
That's
Keenan Ivory
I laugh every time it
Yes.
happens.
But he is not like a big part. You know what I mean? Like this
Yeah.
is it's written and directed by the younger Wayans. This is
Scary movie Wayans.
well, and this is they had their TV show. This is kind of like what's really kicked it. Like they did this, and then they did the TV show, and then they did Scary Movie, and then they. I mean, again, like
White
this one was,
chicks.
yeah, white chicks. You know, we can't look past. Like they did a lot of these type of movies. Their career was
Terry
full.
Crews just
Yeah.
doing that fucking song.
Yes.
Was the best thing ever. He's just like, this is my shit.
So this is the one of where they get really like they showed what they were going to show, and that helped get them the things that they got.
Yep.
Type thing, right?
And it
Like,
just happens to make fun of every growing up in the hood fucking movie ever.
oh yeah. Well, again, like that I feel like that maybe is one of those aspects where like they were wanting to write a movie, and their brother might have been like, "Hey,
Why don't we just do a comedy version of this?
or just, or again, like he already did the blaxploitation stuff,
Yeah.
like, and so like he's definitely the kind of guy that was like, "Hey, you should maybe write specifically these type of movies."
Yeah, because you guys are funny.
Well, and that's what his were. Like, you know, like we think of Scary Movie being like their jam, and this being like that kind of thing. But Keenan did it for, again, like I
Yeah.
Want to Get You Sucker. It was 100% 70. It was Superfly and like you know,
Dolomite.
yes, it was those type of movies. And so like this is-
Blackula.
yes.
We need to do that one.
He was just already doing it, and it was like they just kind of took it at a time where everybody started doing it, and they were also doing it, right? Like,
Yeah.
like they were doing these like Scary Movie when everybody was doing not another teen movie, not a superhero movie, blah blah
Disaster
blah
movie.
blah blah. You name it, movie.
Yeah.
There was a movie of a movie. Okay, I'm done.
But there one about like just like going to high school in general.
Is that not
It was
another
like-
teen movie?
Graduation Day or something like that, or maybe that's an actual serious movie. I don't know. They all got mixed the fuck together.
I don't know.
90s, early 2000s and shit, man. They just all the movies were the fucking same.
And if they weren't, they were a satire of the fact that
those
they were.
yeah.
Exactly. Like it was so bad that they made a genre of making fun of the fact that
yeah.
we were releasing so many of the same movies all the time. Yeah.
They get on to Hollywood about just having a checklist now.
But yeah, this movie though is it's perfection because it's earlier than like the onslaught of these, and it is a very like I've watched every one of the movies that it's so yeah, we should stop and do that, right? Like the obvious references in the title tell you the movies that we're getting parodies of, but there are more. I mean, it's definitely a broad genre of movie. The Save the Black Youth from the Hood movies. But so yeah, we've got Boys in the Hood.
Yep.
South Central. Juice, which is Tupac Shakur. If you didn't know that. As the bad guy, like Tupac's the friend that goes crazy. Yeah,
I've not seen that movie.
it's good. It's my favorite out of the bunch. Oh, I'm gonna mess myself up, so don't. Oh, Menace to Society.
Oh, there you
How
go.
did I forget that one? Yeah.
But see, we don't want to be a menace to society.
Well, you don't want to be a menace to South Central.
Yeah.
Nobody says you can't
Society.
be a menace
Society's fine as long as you don't do it in South Central.
Society
totally
as a
fine.
whole, we got no issue with.
You'll be a menace over in fucking Minnesota. All right.
Well, you can even be a menace on the other side of LA, but not in goddamn South Central, dude.
I don't know. What are the other parts of LA?
Yeah.
Go piss off the people in Hollywood. That's fine.
But yeah, so the movie is great at what. Oh, and there's one more, but it's only for like one scene. But what's funny is if you look this up, when you look up like what Don't Be a Menace. Well, from this point on, we're just gonna say Don't Be a Menace. It's like
way
as good
easier.
as I am at the flow of it.
It'll get
It is
annoying.
a mouthful and it's a lot. So Don't Be a Menace. That's where we're gonna leave it
That's
at.
what most people call it anyway.
So the beauty with Don't Be a Menace is it does reference all of these, and most of them it blends them in so perfectly. But when you look it up online, one of the things that gets referenced is higher learning, which it only briefly references like one time.
When they're taking Malik to
Who
to
is never
school,
in the movie before,
never
in the
mentioned
movie
ever.
after. Well, obviously reasons.
he's
never
kind
after.
of dead.
But yeah, that's the only like higher learning really reference there is in the whole
Because somebody
movie.
had to go to college, right?
Yeah,
You had to
well,
have that one guy who gets out
who made it good.
and then
Yeah.
immediately gets shot by a skinhead.
Well, and that was that character is Omar Epps, and Omar Epps was in Juice.
That's who I thought that was.
Well, see, you
I kept being like, I know that guy.
Well, you definitely
I've
need
seen
to-
him in one of these other movies
Yes.
like this.
Well, Juice. You should watch Juice. He's in Juice. He's in a lot of movies.
He's in a lot of stuff.
Omar Epps is in a lot of stuff. He was, I mean, it's
He's a
good.
big actor in
Yeah.
the 90s.
Most of those movies were. I mean, again, Boys in the Hood is Cuba Gooding Jr., Lawrence Fishburne.
Yeah.
Is huge. Is huge. Oh, and Ice Cube.
He's in most of them
Who's
too.
in a
He's
bunch
in
of
like
them.
3 or 4 of them, isn't he?
Samuel L. Jackson's in a couple of them. He's
He's
in
a cop in one of them, isn't he? Or am I thinking that's Vice City or not? Grand Theft Auto, I think.
He's a cop. Well, and he's a cop, and he's been a cop in his career as an actor at some point. But not in one of the not in the movies that I was talking about. He is in Menace to Society, I think, as like the old school character.
Oh,
Like he's the guy that wears the fucking beret
I
and
was-
the tracksuit.
I was a
Yeah.
gangbanger back in the 70s. You guys don't even know.
I
We used to dance for our shit
pop a locking.
before everybody just started shooting each other and shit.
But yeah, it's again, these guys all did several of these.
Right.
Like that's the worst part is that they were in a bunch of the movies, and so then it makes it even harder. Like it's already hard
track
to
of 'em.
separate them, and then you watch a movie like this where you're like, I think I can keep it separate, and you're like,
Nope.
no, I cannot. I have no idea who's who and what's what anymore. I don't know. Because I tried.
You'd
I
have
thought
to-
I thought I was gonna have clever notes to be like, I'm gonna drop in the
this
switch
scene
to-
is the parody of this movie,
No, it got too hard too quick
because they'll take like 3 or 4 of the movies and
Well, it's because the movies have the same. Like I didn't even realize how bad it was until I'm watching it. I was like, no, but they all do have that. They all do have that character.
oh, they're all the same movie just with different people in them.
I'm like,
Fuck.
this is why we had the. This is why
This
they
is
had
why
to
it's
do
a
the
parody.
parody. This is why they had to do the parody. Okay, let's go ahead and get started here. Well, I don't think we need to waste a whole lot of time on the IMDb.
No, you know
This
who
is-
the Wayans are.
Well, and again, this is like I've already said. This is Sean and Marlon. They're the big people in the movie.
Yeah.
The two we're following for 80% of the movie. A lot of the other actors, like, not that big, really.
Yeah, not really.
The other big actors that are in this movie are like the Omar Epps. They're there for Bernie
Like
Mac.
Bernie Mac.
They're
It's
there
a cameo.
for a real quick cameo, and then they're off the screen. Other than that, not a lot of people. You know, like I mean, and I'm not trying to insult Crazy Legs. I'm not trying to insult any of Preach. I'm not insulting these guys, but I definitely I don't look at them and recognize them.
Yeah, I
You know what I'm
didn't see
saying?
him
Like
in anything else. I don't think.
there are a couple other Wayans is in the movie. One of the
There's a bunch
sisters.
of Wayans is in the world, man.
Yeah. The woman who keeps saying my baby. I'm pretty sure that's a Wayans.
Yeah, I
That's the
think that's
sister.
like their sister.
And then one of the other not very famous brothers, I think, is in a random scene as a guy. I think I saw that in the IMDb. But yeah, like we were saying though,
Wouldn't doubt
most of the movie, it's pop in cameos. We're not talking the main focus, like most good Wayans movies.
It's these two.
Right, you know, is white chicks. It's our two protagonists. It's
That's
Sean and Marlon. It's like the
senseless.
Wayans Brothers TV show.
Did you ever see
It's what it is.
Senseless?
Yes,
I love that fucking movie.
it's good.
I don't think Sean's in that one. I think
No,
it's just
it's
Marlon.
Matthew Lillard.
Oh yeah, with the piercings. I got my little happy tray goes yanks
Yes.
it off.
Yep.
We need to do that movie too.
It's a good one, dude. Off track.
See, there's so many good movies they've done.
There's so many good movies. That's why we
Period. That's why we do this.
Well, and
Ah!
people randomly are like,
Affirmation.
"I'm surprised you haven't done this yet." And I'm like, well,
Yeah, Vin,
"It's
I'm-
because I said you walk down the liquor store and sometimes things just jump at you, even if they're not things you necessarily want to do. You're just like hard to pass that up."
Yeah.
I've not seen that beer the last 8 times I've been here. Don't know if I'll see it the next time I'm here.
And sometimes shit just pops in your head and you're like, we should do that. Still don't know why I
Well,
wanted to do
Or like this
Clockwork
one.
Orange.
Well, like this one, we grabbed this and we were like, we didn't know if we were gonna do this movie, if we were gonna do one of the 7 movies
Movies
that
that
inspired the
inspired it.
title of
Yeah.
this movie. But we knew that getting this meant we had a locked easy
option.
something.
Yeah,
to
we
make
can do something
yeah.
with this.
So sometimes it just happens this way. It is just what it is. On that note, I was just getting to the movie, I guess, since we almost sidetracked back into the beer after being like, we don't need to worry about the IMDb.
No, the movie. We got to start with the movie and the text that scrolls across the screen.
I already told them so. Again, I don't know who the director. Paris something. I only know this because I kept seeing
Paris
the name.
Something.
So Paris something is the director. But then the writers again, it's Sean
it's
and
the Wayans.
Yeah, it's Sean and Marlon
and
some
Phil,
other person. Yeah,
some guy named Phil.
But so
their buddy Phil.
I think we're good. We get it. We know who's in charge here, right? One of the producers, the credited producer, is Keenan Ivory Wayans.
Yeah.
So I mean, we get it. The Wayans.
Sean and Marlon are the fucking executive producers. If you watch the credits.
Oh, are they? I didn't pay attention. There you go. There you go.
They even popped the popcorn at the premiere. You know, they did everything.
Probably at this point of their career, Keenan probably made them.
Yeah, probably.
Because he was probably a money involved producer, right? Like they just got the credit because they were.
Sean's running the ticket booth, right? Because he's the more, like stable one. And Marlon's doing the popcorn and the candy, talking to the kids,
taking the tickets,
putting on a show.
Because he's talking to him.
Yeah.
Doing
his character. Yo.
I could see that 100%.
Fuck, that would have been the premiere to go to, right?
Yeah, so the movie is great. It does immediately start with text to tell us. I love this. It's like it's parodying these movies that they start with a horrible statistic. 1 in 10 black men die in America or something crazy.
They'll never get out of the ghetto.
And this one though, 1 in 10 black men have been forced to watch one of these. I can't remember the
Surviving the Hood movies.
Get out of the ghetto.
Whatever it was. Yeah. And then immediately the next thing up there is
1 in 4 were killed
in the theater watching the film. It's like, God damn it.
Beautiful.
It was awesome.
So perfect. It's such a good way to start it. And then we see what we think is going to be our protagonist. He's rolling out. Yeah, he's telling us. He's narrating.
He's like, hey, man, I'm going to tell you how it is in the hood.
You've seen all these other movies. You think you know the story. You don't really know the story.
You don't know shit.
Blah,
bang,
blah,
bang,
blah,
bang.
Blah.
He dies. This other guy comes up, starts saying the exact same shit.
He's like, that guy doesn't know. You guys want to know? I'll fill you in. Let me fill you in. In the hood, we're lucky if most of us strong black men make it to 21.
Happy birthday, homie. Guy walks up with the cake. He's like, yo,
guy's holding the gun. He's holding the gun. He did everything but wipe a tear off his own face with it.
Dig that barrel right in my eye.
It was so funny. You're almost like, is he going to shoot himself? Is that how he's going to get taken out here?
No, but he blows out the candles, he gets shot
from the back. And again, as funny as it would have been to really drive the dead horse home for the joke of having the guy turn around and be like, now let me tell. I do appreciate that we didn't get a third time.
No,
this is the first time that we get the woman,
the screaming lady, my baby, oh Lord, no. And dude's just like, hey, that ain't your baby. And she finally looks at me like, oh, well, ain't that some shit? And then we roll into the fucking credits.
How funny would it have been if she then looked over at the other person? Because there's
two of them, and then jumped over and started doing it to him. It's like, no, not him either.
Damn it! I thought he was here.
Where's my baby at?
Then we turn and see her baby is like a 5.
It's legitimate baby just sitting in the street, holding a gun.
Well, could never have been either of these men.
Right, never would have been.
Right, so funny. You know, a comedy is good when your head just races with how funny you
just want to keep expanding on the joke.
To me, that's the best kind of comedy. It's just man, I love this.
Let's make this scene 30 seconds longer, and we'll add some cool shit.
Right? That's the thing about people like the Wayans, right? Their stuff is so funny that when you see a spot like this, that's probably why it ends this way, is because they were probably I have 100 ways I can make this joke, and I don't want to be the person in charge of making
we gotta
one.
Stop here, right?
I had 100 different places I could go, and I don't want to be the guy who has to decide
all day just filming this one shot. We got other stuff to do.
I don't want to force somebody else to have to try to make that decision either, because they're all funny. God damn it, right? It's good. It's so good. Yeah, now though we get the real story actually starts, right? And this is straight up the main, I'm gonna say, story. There's no there's not really a
story.
story here. There's a loose
This
set
is
of
just this is just
like
a bunch of like
events
SNL skits that loosely tell a
that
story,
are loosely tied together,
right?
right? Like,
They're all the same character throughout.
so the main one, right? The
Yeah.
main
Protagonist.
Sean is definitely the main character.
Yeah.
Right? Ashtray is our main
Ashtray.
character. Sean is playing, or make sure I get my wording right here. Yeah, Ashtray is our main
What
character.
a fucking name.
Well, and so Ashtray, the story of Ashtray is literally, that's Boys in the Hood. That's the story.
Yeah.
Literally the character.
I think he has like the same
It's-
same outfit and shit.
And his name is Trey. Like actually
Oh.
Trey. Tre Trey. That's
Yeah.
that's why they get away with Ashtray, but then everybody calls him Trey. That's why it's perfect, dude. It's perfect. It's again, they really thought this through when they were doing this. Yeah, so
The Wayans brothers are pretty smart with their jokes.
oh yeah. But so like that's the setup for Boys in the Hood is what we get here, which is the mom's like, "Look, you've been living with me, but I can't provide. I can't be a man. I can't show you the things a man needs to show you for you to become a man yourself."
So you're
The
gonna live with
funniest
your
part about
dad.
this is Sean already looks fucking 25.
Yeah, right?
Like
He's
Sean
got
looks
the
too
slick
old. He
goatee
looks
and
older than Vivica Fox playing his
His
mom
mom.
in the car there with him, right? Again, let's point that out. Vivica A. Fox playing his mom
Yeah.
for like 2 seconds.
2
That's all she's
seconds.
literally. He even says, "I'm gonna see you again, though, right, Mom?"
No,
you know how
son.
these movies work.
There's no
There's no room for a
strong black woman in
female
this
the-
movie.
yeah, dude.
There's no positive female role models in these movies.
fucking priceless, dude. Priceless.
Because she's
And-
like, I raised you. I did 2 jobs. I went to college.
I did it all.
I did all that
but
stuff.
your daddy's gonna have to be the one that show you the rest of becoming a man.
He goes there. I had to live with my daddy, and it worked out because he's only a couple years older than me.
And from the moment they say this line until the end of the movie, the dad progressively gets younger.
Yeah,
right?
they keep
Can
acting
we
like
agree about
he's
this?
Benjamin Buttoning, right? He's going back.
Because when
Because
he
like
first
10 minutes later, he's like younger than him.
when he walks in the door, I believe that there may be like he's a little bit
It's
older,
like
right?
3 years older.
Well,
than
because
him.
again, like when he first walks in, you're like, oh, it's his place, right? Like,
Yeah.
so at least I mean, he looks like it's just a shitty
Dump.
dorm
Yeah.
fucking house or some
at least
shit.
it's
but
his,
you're like,
his
yeah, yeah.
place, right?
But no, in the conversation, you find
Where he's
out
telling him, he's
that
like,
his
you're
mom.
gonna have some chores. I need you to do this. He's like,
And what
"Motherfucker,
about you?
what about you gonna be doing? Psh, I ain't gotta do shit. My mom take care of
we
me.
meaning that it's not. He's still
still
young
lives
enough
with
that he's
his
living in his
mom.
mom's house. Yeah, exactly. Dude.
I love it.
You're gonna need to
One
do
of
my
the-
homework. You're
One of
gonna
the
need to do-
chores is like, you're gonna have to organize my Matchbox cars and my Sega collection. You do my homework because you're so
Yes.
smart all of a sudden.
Do my homework was my favorite one. And again, as soon as the conversation starts going, like he instantly starts becoming younger. Like you said, like
Yeah.
it's now he's younger because even the way he starts talking to his dad when he gets in the door. Last time I seen you, remember you was so
You were
little.
like this
You
tall.
couldn't even get
Look
on
like-
the. We had to go to the special little kid rides because you couldn't get on the big ones.
You couldn't
yet.
get on the roller coaster.
And it was like, wait, who's the dad? What is
Are
happening?
you
here?
sure that's your dad?
It's so good, dude.
Kid was a sperm donor when he was 12.
I don't know. It's so good though. The dad even tells him, right? Like one of the chores he told him he was gonna have to do. He's like, "You're gonna have to start cleaning up, doing my hair, doing my fade for me." And then literally, he's looking at his dad. He's like, "You're gonna do my fade for me though. Now that I'm here, right?"
I've been running you about $13.
What?
And the Mexican guy down the street does it for $6. Oh, well, go ahead and go down there and have him fuck your head up.
I mean, all right. Yeah. So he takes him back to clean up his hair. Because he said, I guess I'll pay the $13. Man, that seems like a lot too.
Dude, that's a lot in the 90s, especighting.
In
Nowadays, that's a lot for a fucking just a
for what he got for the
just
short
kinda
cleanup, dude. Like
straighten that line
Yeah.
up on the back of your head.
Then we see though, it's even better. Well, we get two before we even see the haircut. We
Two
get
things.
the story.
The
right?
story.
I love this.
You a virgin? Nah, Dad. I hit that all the time. I tell you about this one bitch. It was so nice. We was at her house and her mom was gone. And we was kissing, the most disgusting kissing ever. They're just with their tongue. every fucking where.
Everything about this scene is horrible, dude. Because he's like, and then and we was just so busy, we wasn't even paying attention, didn't notice nothing. And
her mom come in, she can smell the sex. You see her, she's literally sniffing.
She licks. She goes,
yeah, I can taste it. I can taste the sex in the air.
You knew before they even showed what was happening that something nasty was about to happen, right? Then we see her. She busts in that door. Full
nasty black teddy, fucking mask.
S&M style.
Yeah, she's ready to go.
Rhinestone leather mask, dude. This thing was wicked crazy.
Hold him down for mama. Let me get some.
Then that's where he stops the story, and then the dad's like, "Hells yeah! Did you get her number?
What the one girl?
No, her mama. She the freak. That's the one I want to talk to." Dude, yeah. I fucking love this shit. It was a priceless way to have the whole scene play out. In the real version in Boys in the Hood, it's a fake story because like part of the subplot in that one is that and it's in this movie they just don't make the jokes that much about it, which I guess is nice. But in Boys in the Hood, it's that he's a virgin, so he has to tell his dad a fake story.
Yeah, because it's not okay to be a virgin.
Well, this is a fake story too. Because think about it, we know he tells us later he's
finally
never had sex.
He finally got him some.
Yeah, so that was a fake story. They just didn't tell us in the moment. Yeah,
that was a fake story.
I mean, his dad didn't seem to think his dad bought it.
Hey, he was wanting that freaky ass grandma, man.
It's just because he's so young and gullible.
Yeah, that's right. He's only like 14.
Fall for anything. And so then we see
boobs. What?
Just to prove how much of a little kid he is, his dad had kicked me
in the back of his fucking head.
And then, did you see what he uses to clean him up with?
Yeah, he fucking puts ammonia on his hand, smacks it on his fucking head.
It'll help make you smell good for the ladies, or whatever he said. And smack the ammonia
chemical burns, and you're gonna smell like cat piss all day.
That's exactly what my note said. I was like, cat piss? You want the motherfucker to smell like cat piss?
Cat piss and chemical burns. That's gonna get you laid, buddy.
Apparently, that's what Daddy thinks, dude.
I mean, it kind of works. Here in like 5 minutes when they go to that fucking party. We got to meet the crackhead first.
No, wait. I was about to say, everything from the minute he walks out the door. He walks out the door of his dad's house. You can see him kind of catch the whiff. He's like, I smell bad.
Right.
He rubbing his head like,
what the hell is that?
Man, fuck this. First, we see the ice cream man get jacked for the whole ice cream truck. Like, not the money, not nothing.
Just
this
motherfucker
took the truck. He said, I want the
Hey, man,
truck.
That's how to do it, because it's got all the ice cream and the money. And then you can empty it and then sell the truck for scrap.
I mean, I'm not saying it was a bad idea.
Dude is a genius.
It was crazy. But yeah, after that is when we get to meet our crackhead dude.
Hey, man, I got these cheeseburgers. Man, I don't want your fucking cheeseburgers. I don't want your
cheeseburgers.
I suck your dick, man.
So wait, he wants you to buy his cheeseburgers, and to sweeten the deal, he'll suck your dick
afterwards.
That escalated so fast. My brain can't process this.
How old are the cheeseburgers? I don't want you don't have to suck my dick, but if they're fresh cheeseburgers, I might buy them.
I don't think them I don't think so.
No, probably not. Damn. All right, fine. Get out of here, crackhead.
After that, though, we get this like pontification moment from Ashtray.
It just hurts my soul to see my strong black brothers acting this way. Or whatever the fuck he said.
It's like we're all free now, but we're still slaves in the mind.
Yeah.
Message.
The male guy just comes up, he gets right in his fucking face. Message.
Again, I love them every time they're there. Keenan and Ivory Wayans.
I gotta shout out Dave, my buddy Dave. He does that shit all the time. Anytime his phone would like get a text message and we'd be smoking or something, he'd just look over at us and go, message.
Yeah, I
crack me up every time.
I love this. Again, this is Keenan Ivory Wayans popping in for his only
other line in this movie is, the fuck is he talking about?
When they almost wanted a message, and
right?
He was like, not this time.
Nope, I don't know what's happening.
Fuck that. Yeah, but so this is great, and it's exactly how those movies are. Where like when the message moment comes, it's like it's letterboxed in.
Yep.
Like there's a moment where you can tell clean break from whatever silliness was happening.
We're gonna have
There's
a serious
where clean
moment
break,
right here.
and so it's like obviously this is when we're supposed to be learning something.
See?
And it's so funny to have him just pop in like this.
Just in
dude.
case
It's
you
so
fucking
great.
weren't paying
In case
attention.
you didn't catch what he just said, it was important.
Pay attention to this part.
Fucking love it,
Look,
dude. He's on his way
he
to meet his cousin, right?
Yeah, we're gonna have another one here in like 5
I
minutes
know.
after he meets his cousin.
This is why it's good, dude.
So good.
His cousin
Loke dog.
Loke.
Locke?
It's Loke, but then the white guys all call him Locke.
Locke.
Yeah, because they're like they don't get it. Okay, Locke dog.
There's a character in San Andreas that's based off of him called Big Loke.
Yeah, dude. Loke's. I love Loke dog.
I do too.
He's great, dude. The fucking hair. Well, we can't jump the gun.
No, we have to meet
don't
his moms
Well,
first.
we gotta meet mom and then grandma, which
And
'cause
grandma.
it's actually his grandma. Because again, this is his cousin. But obviously, mom is the one who's not
She's
related.
the married in
Yeah,
one.
she married. But because she's asking about how's your
You
daddy,
tell your cute ass daddy to call me. It's like
the young kid
he's like
across the
15.
street, the guy who just mowed your lawn for $15 yesterday. You need me to.
Remember, his comic books came to the wrong house. You remember that, right?
But yeah, it's funny.
He's playing G.I. Joe last week. Goddamn.
She walks him into the house and she's just like again just normal conversation with him, right? But she's kind of bitchy.
She is.
She
She's
does not
hateful.
like him. He goes to the kitchen. This is that time. This is where it all makes sense. Again, like it's through the whole movie. Put it down. We don't need it in the YouTube video.
Oh. You YouTube. All right, right here. Push my videos. I know you dropped your new algorithm, fucker.
Well, it's so good. We just can't take the short from right there. I don't think we probably would have anyway. So it's
Yeah,
okay. It's
especially
okay.
since I started motherfucking him.
Well, not even that. We're about to talk about a bunch of malt liquor and weed for
And
this
weed.
scene. So I got a feeling
Probably
this-
not a good short.
Probably not what we were taking a short from. I
Especially
think
when
we're
she starts
okay. Yeah.
feeding the
Yeah.
baby fucking malt liquor in a
So
bottle.
now that I say, I think you were probably okay at that time. to
yeah,
have shown it.
nice.
Yeah. So
Vindication.
This is one of those scenes where it vindicates us on the malt liquor of it all, right? Like this.
all
movie,
they drink in this
it-
house.
well, it's all they drink in most of this movie, but certainly this scene is fucking hilarious.
They
It's
have a-
on top of the fridge. And again, they're not empty. It's not like empty bottles.
no, they're full.
They're the ones waiting to go in
the
once
fridge.
the fridge is.
Once the fridge is empty, you got to
And
rotate
there are
first in, first
ton-
out.
That fridge is full. Every side, like there were
She-
22s and 40s.
She pulls it out, starts taking a drink. She's pouring it in the fucking soup.
Dude. So the fridge is full. Let's us see. There are only 2 companies in the entire movie. There are Menace 800 or maybe 8,000. I couldn't tell. You know, it's one of those like
Yeah.
depending on the angle,
Angle
of the bottle. I'm
bottle.
not real
There
sure.
might be,
Might
might
be
not
a-
be another zero.
Yeah, but so it's definitely Menace 8 something, right? I know that.
That was the red and gold one.
Yes, that's
right?
the one that almost
that
matches
looks like
our
ours.
cans here. And then there's Saint Dies, not Saint Ides. Don't get yourself fooled because I watched half the
Oh,
movie
dude,
thinking
you
it
know their
actually was
lawyers
Saint
were like,
Ides. They're using the
fuck?
same eye, dude. The squiggly. Did you notice? It's like a
Can
weird.
you get in
like,
trouble for using the same font? Do they have
I-
do they have a copyright on
I
that?
hope not, because I find fonts for all this.
Oh,
like,
no.
I'm always using things fonts for stuff that we do. So let's hope not. Let's
Yeah,
hope those
and now
are-
I've put it out there. Some enterprising executive is like, "Can we do that? Can we copyright the font?"
But yeah, we see there's beer everywhere. The water
The water
jug
cooler is just a
thing.
giant one with
Uh,
the label on it.
It's fucking great. She, like you said, she's making the soup. She looks over, she looks over at Ashtray. Hey, reach me that good shit off the shelf over there. It's the spice rack.
It's just different kinds of weed.
It's all weed.
One of
dude.
them is literally just marked weed.
and one of them is good shit. I
And
fucking
good
love
shit.
that, 'cause that's
Did
what she
you see
said.
the box of Wheaties that
Yes.
she was putting in the shelf?
And then she takes that weed and she puts it in the soup.
Hell yeah.
The
It's a-
soup, as far
It's
as
a good
we know,
soup. It's got medicinal
as
qualities.
far as we know, it's only weed
and malt
and
liquor.
malt liquor. I mean, we didn't physically see her put anything else in
I
there.
mean, you can cook with both of those ingredients, but I wouldn't just mix the two together.
Certainly not.
Maybe in like the initial brewing process, like I'm trying to come up with like a THC malt liquor, but I wouldn't just put them in a pan together. And
I feel like that's the
make
kind
a
of thing you would
soup.
just do after the You know what I mean? Like you would put
Infuse
the
it.
yeah,
Yeah.
afterwards, because I feel like
A few drops of the oil in each can.
guaranteeing consistency of how much there is after the brewing process. I feel like is maybe
Yeah,
hard.
it'd probably be really hard. Somebody do that. Tell me how it works out.
Yeah.
And if you make any money, I want 10%. It was my fucking idea.
Once he helps with the spicing of this soup, he decides, okay, I'm done.
Kicks
I'm
it up
gonna
a notch. Little emerald. Bam.
He decides I'm gonna go on.
I'm gonna go see Loke real quick.
But then he still gets sidetracked. Grandma. You gotta see Grandma.
Hey, Grandma.
Again, in case you weren't completely sold on this being his actual cousin, Grandma lets you know.
Yep,
This
she's
is
sitting there and she's badass. She's like, I'm all right. The last time them cops beat me down, it just left me a little sore, but I can still throw them hands.
come at me.
Come at me.
I'll show you.
Come on, let's go.
Come on.
No, Grandma, I don't want to do that.
Whap! You still hit like a bitch.
Send her flying over the fucking table.
I love it, dude. She comes
Pop-
up.
Like she's gonna give him some respect. Like, you know what? But no, it's like, no, you still hit like a bitch. Fuck you. I love Granny. Granny's the best character in this whole movie.
She's a lot of fun, dude. There's every
Needed
scene,
more of her.
Every scene is definitely fun. Every time she shows up, I gotta love her.
You using those Jimmy hats like I gave you?
Jimmy.
Yes, Grandma.
But we know he doesn't. We'll
No,
get there.
he doesn't. Later,
we'll get there.
he
know,
does not.
We know he's full of it. He hasn't even had a chance to use any yet.
Yeah,
He's
but
still a
later he
virgin.
just definitely doesn't. But you don't want.
You're not gonna tell Grandma.
You don't want to tell Grandma.
Not
that
this
shit.
Grandma.
No, she beat the shit out of you.
He finally says, "All right, well, I'm gonna go see Loke. All right, Grandma."
Just goes down the hallway.
He tells us he's convinced he needs to make sure that I acclimate myself to life
teach
in
me
the
how
hood,
to survive
right?
the hood.
Whether it kills me.
He's walking down the hallway, gets close to the door, and then bang!
Dude,
Man, announce yourself. You're gonna get killed that way. You know that chronic make me paranoid.
he's got a point, dude. You should definitely and like.
I love his
Could have been
room.
cops.
I love his motherfucking room. I want all of the guns in his room, especially the fucking C96 Mauser that's just chilling on the fucking door. He's got all these. He's got like an MP5 and AKs and machine guns and shit. Dude, you could take all those guns, sell them. You're still probably not going to be as much as that C96 sitting on the wall.
Man likes what he likes, dude.
It's fucking great. I want to see him go like rob a bank with this fucking like 1890s fucking gun that he's got.
He's not even worried about trying to rob a bank, though. It's all for fashion, dude. That's the beauty.
It's gotta match his shoes,
that's
right?
why I say
It's match these Nikes with this Mac 10, or the Uzi and the Adidas.
It was really just a question of whether it was low tops or high tops. That's what it was. He's like, these high tops, or should I do these with these low tops?
Fuck it, I'm just gonna wear these bunny slippers.
Fuck yeah, dude. Again, I love that to him, the guns aren't even about being guns.
Just an accessory.
It's just
man.
exactly. It's just an accessory. It's just there.
That's what real gun collectors do.
It's just
they
to
just
bring the
collect.
outfit.
It's just so it's part of my outfit. Really, I felt Western today, so I went with the Colt.
On the notes of his outfit, we have to talk about his hair.
I love his fucking hair. He's got weed bag hanging, joint fucking pointed up the top. What could be a condom hanging out the back.
The man is just trying to rock the Boy Scout fucking motto, right? Preparedness.
Yeah.
He's just trying to
whatever
be prepared.
he needs. Just boop. He's even got dice. You want to play some craps?
I think the dice aren't there yet. I think they
later?
show up. Yeah, like that's the thing. It's not
It
always
changes.
the same. Yeah,
every time you see him, it's something different.
Right now, though, it's for sure. It's like a joint, a bag of weed. He's got like. I mean, he's definitely ready to
He's good to
smoke
go.
today, right? Like
go.
he's ready to go. I love it.
The bag is like for emergencies, right? You would want to go for the joint first because it's just easy.
They're sitting there talking to each other.
We get our another like I don't know my daddy, man. You know.
He's like, it's all right. I remember growing up with you. It was kind of the same, right? Because since my daddy's so close to the same age, it's not like we could really look up to him. It was kind of like we was just growing up with him. Message.
I love fucking Marlon's cry face. He's like doing this like crazy shit. with his lips and shit.
Dude, he's good at some of these like like
His facials are so good.
Yes, it's so perfect. After
If you don't watch this movie and laugh one time,
I'd be shocked.
you're a psychopath. There's something wrong with you.
This is when we find out about the rest of the crew, right? Like they're telling us that that's what they gotta go do next. We gotta go get Preach and Crazy Legs. All right, you're right. Before we actually get to see them go, we have the random grandma smoking weed. Like we even
giant fucking Cheech and Chong fucking blunt.
It was
just
so funny. It was just like, hey. It was like
overselling the shit out of it.
It was like, here's your segue point to seeing them get to the street.
The scene
right?
Transition.
Like, it was
Let's watch the old lady hit a spliff.
I can't believe that that's what I mean. I can believe. I don't want to say I can't believe.
I want to smoke weed with Granny. That sounds like a good time, man.
And then we see them marching out the door with Loke Dog's mom yelling at him. I need to see you back here by Friday. Trying to get our Friday reference.
I'm still claiming you on my child support or whatever the fuck.
And I need proof of it. Yeah. They're gonna be here.
Man, leave me alone.
Yeah.
I might be back Friday. I got goon shit to do.
Giving us the Friday of it all though. Like that's what I loved about it. Like again, like the subtle, the easy little nods.
That movie come out yet?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
Probably. What this was like?
They all came out in the 90s. The 90s all happened in 1 year.
Well, this was 95 or 96. I feel like it had to because there were three of them.
Yeah, that sounds
Friday,
right.
next Friday, and Friday after next. Yeah, come on now. Now you got me wondering. That might be gone.
No.
It's all good.
It's okay to be wrong sometimes, as long as we acknowledge the fact that we may possibly be wrong.
And I did.
See, so it's fine. As long as we don't be like, I am right.
Let's see. Now I lost my place.
I did too.
Silly like that. All right, they're going to pick everybody up. We will Preach. We're going to Preach. We can see Preach.
He's up on his roof going on about how cocaine is priced the fucking way it is. I would love to charge you $250 for it, but I gotta pay you $500 because we don't have cargo planes and boats and all this other shit.
He is on the roof preaching about how he has to charge them more for their drugs if they want to buy from him because he's trying to be a black-owned business from top to bottom. And the only problem with that is that he has to pay for it all out of pocket.
Exactly.
And so he said, the last thing he said was, I wish I could take the plane straight to the street right here, but I can't.
So you got to pay $500.
Right? He's like, I gotta pay for the cab from the airport
and then it fucking degenerates into some activist shit to where it turns into somehow like all black people have to destroy themselves. And he's like standing there all triumphant and everybody just kind of walks the fuck away.
Again, I get it. What he said makes sense. It's just stupid. But I mean, it makes sense. Like he's right. Like, I mean, he's saying if the reason why we shouldn't buy drugs from white people is because they're the white devil, right?
Yeah.
Then we should buy drugs from our strong black men, but not black men we know are getting drugs possibly from the white devil. The only way you can be sure of that is if you're buying drugs from a man like him who is going to Colombia to get the drugs himself. The only thing is, to do that, you will pay more, and nobody is making more money. You're just paying more for it. Because like he said,
a public service.
He is trying to make sure that we are screwing over the white man.
Keep cocaine black.
He's just saying we shouldn't be buying the white devil's cocaine.
Don't buy the white devil's white powder.
Buy it from someone you know is sourcing it themselves from the country at hand.
Everybody's just like, fuck you, man. They all just wander the fuck off.
I'm just saying, technically, if you follow a man like this,
mean, yeah, it's
cleaner drugs, too.
It is.
He's buying it from the source.
Support your local black businesses.
That's then, though, exactly what we find out about him is that he used to be an activist. Well, he used to be a thug.
And now
then
he
was
an activist.
Well, no, not even now. It was he was a thug, then an activist, and then they were like, and now he's just confused.
Yeah,
right?
like, now he doesn't know.
Now he doesn't know what he's doing because he still acts thuggish, but he thinks he's an activist, but none of the stuff he ever says is actually activism.
Speeches and shit.
It's all just all the stuff he says is all just like weird, fucking off the wall shit that really doesn't make any sense. The closest thing he said to making sense in the whole movie was this thing about the drugs, and it's still like I said, it's wild. it all tracks. It does not make sense, right?
Yeah.
Like the
I follow
the
your
follow-
logic.
but it's still not.
It's not
good.
correct,
It's
but
not
I
true.
get how you got there.
Yes, I can follow what you were trying to tell these people. It's still crazy.
Maybe not double the price. Maybe like 2/3.
Well, again,
cut him a little bit of a break.
The whole point here is that he shouldn't be trying to make a profit, right? Like he's
yeah,
trying
exactly.
To, if
you
you
provide a service, you pay what is it, like net worth of that fucking shit.
So again,
and then
that's
just
his
distribute the crack
his
to the
downfall
community.
is trying to make that a business, because it shouldn't be a business. He should think of it as a service. He is providing a service, not providing a product, right? Like
he's got white bitches to buy shit for.
It's true. And those nice threads.
How you do just some cool fucking clothes. He's the best dressed out of all of them, really.
Then they, after getting preached, though, they head over. They got to get Crazy Legs.
I love Crazy Legs.
Crazy Legs is my favorite, dude.
He's got that pimped out fucking wheelchair.
Well, and he's in such a good mood.
Yeah,
all the time.
Always laughing.
The laugh,
even after later after he gets hit by the fucking car, he's still laughing about it.
That fucking laugh is infectious. Yes, dude. Fucking again, like, I say what you want. I love Crazy. He's great.
His little gold tooth and shit.
Yes, dude, Crazy.
Man, you gotta love fucking Crazy Legs.
You gotta love a friend like that, right? Like, that's why he's in the group. He's
always positive. He got shot in the back, paralyzed, and he's still just like, whatever. I'm gonna dance again one day.
It's all great, dude. It's all gravy. This is great. Once they pick him up, right? Like, because somebody has to have a vehicle that can take Crazy Legs around.
Yeah.
How else are you gonna make this work?
Yeah. Steal a mail truck.
Well, it's awesome because, again, like, he's just already had this. Like, that's the vehicle he's had for a while, because they were like, yeah, Loke Dog had to bring out his vehicle, but it's okay.
It's reliable.
It's reliable. It works through the snow and the rain
and the sleet.
All the things that the mail is supposed to run through. I love it, dude. It was such a good.
It's still got mail and shit in the back.
Yeah.
It's like he just
they just throw. They just throw Crazy
him up
Legs
and put him in the back.
It was so good, dude. So fucking good. Oh, but yeah. So
and then they drive off and they go past, and then we get the Stand By Me fucking weird.
Is that
shit.
not what you thought? I was like,
they drive the truck away, the camera kind of floats up to the train tracks, and we see these kids.
If someone knows if this is supposed to be a reference to something other than Stand By Me, if one of these type of kids can't get out of the ghetto movies has this in it, tell me, because all I saw when I seen this
it's like, I said, you guys want to see a dead body?
I said, is this Black Stand By Me?
Exactly.
Black Stand By Me.
Blacks to me.
Right?
Black Stand.
Like a kickstand. Black Stand By Me.
Black Stand By Me.
But yeah, but it ends so much fucking weirder, because they get to him and it's an Elvis impersonator with his ass out.
It's like ass up, dude. Like he's like downward dog style, and then
not naked,
farts.
Not
just
naked,
his ass
just
out.
ass out and farts. But then the kids don't. Are we supposed to, this is one of those, like, is the fart for us? Did everybody hear the fart? The kids run away, but not necessarily because of a fart.
Just because it's a
dead body.
Yeah.
I was, again, the whole scene is weird. I don't understand.
Movie is trying to be a cartoon.
I don't.
Like, all of our main characters are just cartoon characters living in the real fucking world.
Yeah, so that was it, though. We never see these kids.
It's 2 minutes.
There's never a reference of this Elvis again.
We had to have a Spielberg reference, right?
We have a transition moment of some sort, I guess, because now we're at the party, right?
Barbecue,
dude. This, yeah.
I like
being invited to the barbecue.
Fuck yeah, this looks like a good ass fucking party. There's the people fucking while they're dancing.
That was
like,
so
legit.
funny to me. Like, no, they hit all the stereotypes, right? Like, you see the scan across the party, and versus the guys with the pants,
just
like progressively
lower. Dude's just got him down around his ankles. Like, yeah, I win.
Underwear equally as long. Did you notice? And they're all tidy whities, but super long. I was like, stop it fucking right now, dude. Stop it. I can't even take it. Oh yeah. Then immediately after that was like, you see the, like, everybody doing the, like, the grinding. Everybody's
dancing,
grinding,
and then it cuts over there. There's just two people fucking hard.
And they even said it. They're like, those two are getting it on. And you're like, Like they are.
They really
they're literally
are.
getting it on. I get
I
it.
think those people may have actually been fucking.
No, for sure not. That's the kind of thing that gets you in massive trouble. Even then, there were people.
Very realistic.
Well, what it is
Didn't help that you can see dudes' balls fucking flopping around.
They have to wear those weird things where it's like
the sock, like in Zack and Miri.
Yeah. That's the kind of stuff they have to wear. Those weird, like yeah.
Should I be wearing the sock right now? No, don't worry about it right now, dude.
It is a crazy party though, for sure. It's supposed to be like, again, like if you've watched these
one of these movies, it's always a big ass
there's a party like this.
block party,
It's
house
outdoors,
party.
yeah. Like most of these people don't know each other, but they're just out there. They're having
It's just
a
what
good
happens
time.
in the hood.
He tells us. Ashtray's like, I don't know if I ever fell in love before, but when I seen Dashiki, man, things were different.
Fucking love
Dashiki. Do you know what a dashiki is?
That
it's the thing,
the
it's
wrap thing that they wear, the like dress.
It's not no. It's just the big long. It's almost like a poncho, but it's like
a shawl
angled. No, because you guys wear them too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's just a big
poncho thing.
Yeah. It's usually in African colors.
Isn't that what it means?
Fun colors.
According to her, it means doggy style.
We'll get there. She definitely doesn't know anything. She was just trying to get.
I don't know who told her that.
No one. She just uses that as a line, dude. That's just her line. That's how she's trying to get it in. She's trying to seal the deal. However you want to word that.
Not used to girls doing that, so it just went past me.
But yeah, she was like, this guy looks, as she tells us later, she was trying to get him on lock because he seemed like a
pussy whip fool that'll help take care of me and my 7 kids, as she says later.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a tactic.
It was not wrong.
You can get one.
It was not wrong. But yeah, this was so funny. They're at the party. He sees the dashiki, and we know what he is planning from this point on. But so then we start to see what everybody else does, like preach.
He's got that beautiful Nubian queen,
mother of Mecca. As he says, you beautiful mother of Mecca.
Are you ISIS and all this other shit? And she's all like, hell yeah. He's like, can you tap that white girl on the shoulder for me? And it is the fuggliest little girl. She doesn't even look like she's old enough to be at this party either.
Well, and with
a banjo.
Well, again, the joke. The joke is like, as a white person, you gotta get invited to the. Are you cool enough to get invited to the barbecue? How did she get invited? Look at this bitch. How does she get invited to the barbecue?
She is the sluttiest of sluts.
All I'm saying is, there should be a black friend beside her.
Yeah, right.
I don't feel like.
Where's your cute black friend?
Well,
what happened?
I just feel
how'd you get here? You jumped the gate?
I feel like she needs to have the representation.
Something.
She doesn't look like the person who's cool enough to get invited to the barbecue.
It's all right. Preacher will vouch for her from this point on. If anybody tries to question it,
Preacher's got it. Preacher's on top of it
because he likes the white girls.
Obviously.
Later when Legs questions, he's like,
yeah.
"Man, what are you doing?" Well, he's like, "Man, I'm just doing to the white girls what the man did to us forever." Fucking them.
Oh, he's like, what do you mean? Fuck them.
Gotta give it back, man.
This is when we find out, though, he shouldn't be trying to fuck with Dashiki. Because Dashiki is Toothpick's girl.
Yeah.
Who, Toothpick?
Toothpick, he still thinks he's in fucking jail.
I love that, again.
Or he's been in jail so long that he can't adapt to the outside.
It's so funny how the movie does this. Like, it happens so fast that you can blink and not realize who Toothpick was. Like, why he's mad. Because they're just like, he sees Dashiki, and for like a split second, they're like, but Dashiki is Toothpick's girl. If you
could miss that line,
if your phone beeped at you for a text message, you could miss that, and then you're just like
yelled at you or something,
and you're like, why
is he mad? I don't understand
what the hell just happened here. Although again, that's exactly how these movies work.
It does. Half the time you watch the other movies, you're like, why is he mad?
I don't.
They ain't even dating anymore. They've been dating for years.
Well, that's even what we find out here.
Yeah.
5 years. He's been in prison.
It's only been
1,384
days and 36 hours and 8 minutes. All right, she could have waited
5 years. Come on now, dude. You say what you want. 5 years.
Bitch could have waited. All I'm saying.
I do appreciate he's been in prison so long, it's like he's still in prison.
Right? Fucking pulling the mirror out like he's looking down the cell and shit.
Well, and
Throwing the cigarettes down for bets.
yes. They were like they're in the middle of the dominoes game, and he was like, everybody throwing their cash out. I got this. Oh,
Man.
my money ain't good.
Just $5, man. You ain't gonna do shit like. And besides, it's 2 cartons of cigarettes. Even in the 90s, that's like $40.
It was a lot, unless you were buying some cheap cigarettes. But it was definitely more than five. Like you definitely were never buying 2 cartons less than 5.
Fuck no. Maybe in the 30s.
Maybe.
Fucking though, when you get like cigarettes are like 8 cents a pack.
Yeah. 40 cents for a pack of Camels, and that's the good shit.
That's the expensive cigarettes, man.
Yeah. This whole fucking party is just so much fun because we've got those guys hanging out doing their thing, playing dominoes. We got everybody dancing.
Loke goes to go get the number from the girl. Fucking pulls the gun on her. Give me your damn phone number.
It was so good. I bet you I can get her number. And
man, no, you can't.
Ashtray was barely cared too. He was literally like, I guess, sure,
yeah, sure, whatever, man.
Right? He's like, watch me.
Pulls the
gun to her head. And the scene goes on just long enough for you to start to be like, I don't know if I should be laughing about this, right? Like, this is uncomfortable. And just at the moment where you're like, I'm uncomfortable about him holding a gun to her, she pops hers out, and she's into it, and she's got her gun out. And
you don't think you're gonna pull a gun on me and just walk away, motherfucker?
I'm yours now. I mean, again, like
they're
were
sitting there. They're like, all right, put your gun down. You put your gun down. They keep switching.
They were gonna dance. No, I love this because
like,
all of a sudden, fuck it. All of a sudden, the dance exactly like the standoff.
I ain't putting my gun down.
The standoff turned into a dance off.
Right.
I love it. AK. Her name is AK.
She had a nice gun, fucking Browning high powered. Did you see that shit? I want her gun.
Well, did you hear her story? Why she's called AK?
Mm-mm.
It's the gun that her mama used to kill her daddy.
That's right.
Again, it's good. Everything about it is so perfect, dude.
This whole movie, like, every 2 seconds, there's something funny in this fucking movie. And we're not even out of the fucking party yet. We haven't met the kid. The kid fucking comes up when he goes to talk to Dashiki and shit.
And you get the
You're trying to bang my mom?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
You give me $1, I'll go away. Pulls, he's got this huge wad of cash.
Yeah, scam.
I wish I'd have thought of that when I was a kid, man. Like, give me $1, I'll go away.
All right. Yeah, so we finally, we see Ashtray making his moves, trying to put it, again, I gotta say, for who's supposed to be a dorky kid who did not grow up in the ghetto, A, it's kind of funny that this is the one that he went for, because she's probably the most ghetto girl at the party.
Yeah.
B, he got some smooth pickup lines.
Yeah.
He definitely, he hooked her. Until we, again, as you've already pointed out, we find out later it has nothing to do with how smooth he is and everything to do with how much of a
pussy whipped little bitch he is.
Well, and just a sucker she could tell from a mile away. She was just like, that's the one. Yep. A mark. A mark. He was a mark.
Yeah, he's definitely a mark.
But yeah, so they start talking. She's like, yeah, my name, Dashiki.
It's Swahili for doggy style.
He's all into it. He's like,
yeah?
Oh, is that right? That's when her first kid that we know about pops in.
Yeah, he comes up. He's got a little pager on his bandana, and he's all got chains and shit. He's like, you trying to get with my mama?
You give me $1, I'll leave you alone.
All right, little man, here you go. She pulls out a little fucking wad of fucking cash.
When he pulled the wad of cash out until 2 seconds later, I was convinced that they would be telling us that it was not one of her kids. Like, that was his scam.
Like, I don't know who that was.
Yes, dude, she even had that look for a minute, like right after the scene stopped. Like, he's just kind of looking at her like, that kid, and she just goes, he ain't mine. He literally goes, that kid, and at first she just goes, she didn't say like, yeah, that's my kid.
That's my kid.
Yeah, she didn't
so
say
for a
nothing.
second,
She just
you're
kind
just
of
like,
goes,
you just want her to be like, I don't know who the fuck that was.
Right? I was waiting for it.
Motherfucker, give me back my $1.
But instead of that, we get my 7 kids.
Fucking pulls over there and shit. She's like, now, children, what do you say when you meet a nice man?
Hi, daddy. New daddy.
Are you my daddy?
Yeah. What the fuck, dude?
The one Asian kid just sitting in the middle of them.
There's a white kid, an Asian kid, and again, like, I don't even mean like light skin. I mean, there's a white kid on the couch.
Just gets them all, man.
Well, I'm telling you,
I feel like she just picks them up off the fucking street. She's
you
like, all
said
right,
this.
you don't have anybody attending you. Come with me.
You said this to me earlier, and I was like, no, definitely. Like, this is a time where she was probably doing that for the extra welfare check. She was just like, I got 9 kids in my house.
Yeah,
how much
give
money?
me
How
that
much money I
check.
get for 9 kids? I
Because
promise they all mine.
his ashtray's dad later says that man living on welfare is great. My family have
Right.
done it for 6 generations.
So again, I promise you, that's what we're supposed to be seeing here. Is like because they all the same age, right? Like they're every single one of them kids is the same age. They are not. There's no way she had that many kids. They're not twins. There's not triplets up on that couch.
She has access to a lab. She just takes her eggs and puts them in an incubator and grows them all at the same time.
He sees that. He
is
not
still
deterred.
that's cool.
Ashtray said,
I'm
"I'll
gonna
take
take
you
you
out."
out and your 7 kids.
Well, no, he said just her at first, and she goes, "Oh, and your 7 kids."
Enjoy that $300 fucking check at the fucking Applebee's, buddy.
Whatever. You just take them to McDonald's and you buy each of them. Hell, back then that'd have been like what, $3 Happy Meal.
Oh yeah,
That still would have been actually crazy expensive.
yeah, still
dude. Like
not bad as
$40 at McDonald's in '96 is like $100 at McDonald's today.
Yep.
So yeah, okay.
God.
It's
Remember
insane.
we had a $1 menu?
Yeah,
Remember? Sad.
man, that still would have added up. You $1 drink, $1 fry, $1 burger each kid.
Yeah,
There's
you
still
do like my
$3
dad
kids.
fucking did. You either get a burger or a drink or fries. You can't. That's your choice. You can't have all 3. You get one of those options.
Oh, yeah. This at this point though, we see Mora Toothpick mad, pissed off because someone points out what's going on. You see that over there?
Fucking
Dashiki
Dashiki
talking
making out
to a
with
guy.
some dude, man. He fucking pulls the
He-
little mirror out like he's looking
This-
down the cell.
This is so funny. 'Cause this is when he's like, I mean, I was only gone 5 years. I don't understand why she couldn't wait.
Should people move the fuck on, man?
Again, though, by this point, we've already seen jokes from like passerbys about the fact that
She's fucked everybody.
right. The kids,
Most of them are like 5 years old, right?
most of them are under 5.
right?
Most of them.
There's
are
one
under
that's a
5.
legitimate baby that she's just carrying around.
So again, like you're telling me, and does that mean that this is Toothpick's first day out of jail?
That's what it felt like. Like
Because
he'd only
if
been
it's
out of
not
jail
his-
for a little bit.
No, it has to be first. Again, if he's trying to pretend like he's so in love with her that he's shocked she didn't wait for him, how is that not the first thing he did when he got out of jail?
Yeah.
Right? This has to be his first day out of jail.
It's his own fault. He was too busy eating chicken. He should
got
have
picked-
he should have went and talked to
He
her.
got picked up from jail and brought
straight to the barbecue.
Is the barbecue for him?
It might be.
Is it his
It's
prison
his get
release
out of
party?
jail barbecue.
Did we just figure it out?
And then this dude coming in making out with this girl.
well, that does make it worse.
It does.
Maybe
I get why he wanted to go shank a motherfucker.
Now it all makes sense. We made it make sense.
But his buddies are like, no, don't do that. You're going to go back to jail, man. He's like, man, what the fuck? I don't give a fuck about
I
jail.
ain't afraid. Dude, this chant was so funny.
Lock me up.
Lock me up.
Throw away the key.
Throw away the key.
I ain't afraid to fuck somebody in the ass.
Ooh.
Man,
Boss?
man, you
Well,
on your own on that one, man.
I don't know about that one, boss.
Man, you all ain't never been in the shower and you see the soap going
N-
down a crack.
n-
I was just playing. These was jokes. I got you. Man, let's get the fuck out of here. Shut up. Don't look at me.
I'll at least give his crew credit that they all still did follow.
They
him.
all did go with him.
None of them.
But I
were-
love that one guy. He's just like, that's all on you, man.
No, the one again. He's the one that we find out later was having
sex with
Dashiki.
Dashiki while he was in jail. Man, I was helping you out. How the fuck you helping me out? You were in jail for 5 years, man.
It's so funny. We gotta save that because that is one of those. It proves the problem with most of these movies.
Yeah.
Points of the conversation too. Yeah. At this point though, we've got this the party scene is basically wrapping up, right? Like
It's over pretty much.
No, give me 1 second. No, it's not. No, it's
Oh,
not.
is it
We are
not?
so wrong. We are so wrong. That's just the end of their part of the party, right? Now we get to see her. She's kissing on Ashtray. She gets the name wrong, right? She's making out with him.
I
I don't normally
don't normally do this when I
something like
first
this.
meet somebody. Cigarette, ashtray. Yeah,
That's exactly what I meant.
but you're special. I'm like, yeah, sure the fuck I am.
Yeah, we know the kind of special, as she said.
Yeah, we
It's the
figured
kind of
you. I just
special.
like, oh, I got me a mark. Yeah.
Oh, this is when you get the line that you already brought up from Preach. This is the end of the party. This is when he's like,
Crazy
they're,
Legs
they're
calls
like,
him
why are you
out.
getting with the white women? I don't understand why you doing that.
Yeah, because I'm just doing what the man did to us forever.
I don't
Fuck
get it.
him.
That's
cold, man.
You get the classic
That's
crazy.
cold.
You get the crazy legs laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's so perfect. It's so perfect.
He's always got to put his hands up like this.
This is when we now get to see Loke and Ashtray head up to the corner store. You remember what the corner store is? Did you catch the name?
The 40s and 9s.
40s and 9s instead of 7-Eleven.
It's just liquor and guns. That's all it's in there.
I love it too. Did you see his face? I don't know.
Do I want 40s or do I want 9s?
Right? It's so perfect.
What am I here for? Here, go get me some chips
Toothpick,
while I go do this.
Toothpick rolls up on.
Fucking pulls the gun on him. Fucking Loke jumps in. We got a problem? Yeah, we got a problem. Pulls out the fucking rocket launcher.
We've got the mutually assured destruction
He fucking
moment.
goes over and he opens the mail truck. He's got a goddamn nuke. And he's the, do we have a problem?
It was so funny because it was like pistol, RPG, nuclear warhead.
I'm about to turn this shit into Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Fuck with me. Come on.
Perfect, dude. Perfect. Dude, that was one of those.
Of course they leave.
Yes.
Because don't nobody want to get nuked.
I absolutely fucking love that.
I'm a little mad at Ashtray. He threw that pop can at that nice ass fucking car. Could have fucking scratched it.
I mean, whatever.
Hey,
dude.
motherfucker.
It
It's a
ain't
nice car.
They were the asshole people, though.
Let's watch the car. I'm sad at the end of the fucking movie. What
I-
happens to this car?
It's
It
okay.
hurts me.
We're not there. We gotta wait. This is one of my favorite background jokes that's not even important to anything. The two guys, you know what I'm talking about. The two guys, they're leaned up against the thing. The one pulls out a cell phone, big cell phone,
Big
like
cell
the brick
phone,
cell phone.
Calls the dude on his pager. Dude
He
looks at his
pages him.
pager.
The guy looks at his pager. He pulls out his cell phone and he uses it to fucking call the
guy
other
standing
guy.
right next to
And
him.
he's like, "Hey,
You ready? Yeah, let's roll."
okay."
And then they
Hangs
just
up.
leave. It's the most useless thing. I laugh every time it happens.
It's so fucking funny, dude. Not that I remember that. Like, I mean, again,
I'm too young for pagers, but the early cell phone thing
of
I
doing
get.
something stupid, of like calling somebody just like literally like at like 2 seconds away from being there. Like, you know,
Yeah.
nowadays, like, we're all like, no, if you're gonna see me in less than 5, you don't need to talk
I'm
to
not
me.
calling him.
But back in the early day of cell phones, yeah, you do shit like
'cause
that. You
It's like,
do
hey
dumb
man,
shit.
I'm about to walk to your door. Ding,
Like,
ding,
not,
ding,
yeah,
ding.
I'm knocking. That's me. It's
It's me
outside.
right now because I can do shit like that now. It was a gimmick back
Right,
then.
and that's exactly what that felt like. It felt like, I gotta make this feel useful. Like, I gotta make this pager feel like it's a purpose. I have it.
Because then you have to pay for like a service for the
Well, and
pager.
dude, back then you definitely paid per page. Like,
Yeah.
this was like per text, you know what I mean? Like,
Kids don't even know that you had to pay per text message back in the day.
so
too.
again though, this was outrageous. That phone call cost him, and that page cost him when he could have just tapped
this
his
whole
buddy
round
on the
thing
elbow.
cost
Yeah,
these
yeah.
guys like $15.
When he could have just tapped his elbow.
Yo, let's go.
Dude, again, I laugh so hard every time. It's my favorite non-joke joke in the movie, right? Like, because again, it's a passerby
Yeah,
scene. It's literally
These
like
guys
just,
are
like,
never named.
yes.
You never see them again. It's just for this bit.
Then and for us to know that we're going inside the place they were standing in front of, the Asian grocery store. Every hood's got one.
And the Korean grocery, you gotta love it with the racist fucking people behind the counter.
And this is one of those things where I don't know how the validity of this in real life.
But it happens in all these other movies.
all of these
There's
movies.
always the racist Asian guy.
Why did they buy a store in a black neighborhood if they're not going to trust the black people that might shop there? And for that matter, can we address the fact that if you are in a black neighborhood, the white businessman is the person you should watch.
Right, the guy
He's-
who's actually stealing shit while
Well,
they're eyeballing
And
the other
again,
dudes.
not even because he's actually stealing shit. Like, I mean, we know that because we get to see it. But I mean, like, because he would be the person who's out of place. Like, the white businessman shouldn't be in the ghetto
Like, what
buying things at your grocery store.
The hell are you doing here? You can get top ramen anywhere, man.
That's the guy you should be watching, right?
Yes, but I can't steal the top ramen while you're eyeballing the black guys.
And that is
Not even eyeballing. She's ninja
No, yes.
flipping around the store.
Dude,
hurry up and buy.
Lo can't even do anything. He's just playing some video games, man. He's still providing money to that store.
Gang fighter. I don't know. He got his quarter back because he won. He might not be providing as much money as we think.
But I mean, was that him or is that the game? That's not. I mean,
I don't know. I don't remember any games giving you the quarter.
I don't either. But I'm just saying, like, did you see him do anything special to do that, or did it just happen?
No.
We don't play enough gang fighter, bro.
We don't. I want it. I want a gang fighter fucking cabinet. That's what they're called.
Yeah, the whole time though, the white guy is literally robbing them blind.
He just pulls out the big sack and just starts sweeping shit into the
guy,
thing, pulling the money right out of the
he
register while
starts
the
giving.
dude.
Hey,
You forgot this. It hands him $1 that he dropped. Thanks,
Just
man.
stop it. Just stop it. And
The whole time, they're like,
he
oh, these black
leaves.
guys.
I would love to point this out. He leaves. This is only important because in a couple
In
of
a
seconds
couple
when he
seconds.
shows back up, but he leaves. He is gone. And then they finally address fucking poor Loke Dog and Ashtray. Not doing nothing to nobody. They go up to the register ready to pay.
Just want some candy and some chips.
Loke, like again, Ashtray wanted he had his stuff, he's ready to pay. Loke just asking, double checking, how much this candy bar?
For you, $5.
That's nuts.
That is fucked
dude.
up.
In 96, I
In the
think cost 50
90s?
cents. They were
Yeah, no. What
By-
were they, Malo cups or
by
something?
10. They were multiplying by 10 the price of that fucking candy bar. That's insane.
So fuck you and your racist overpricing.
And that's exactly what they were like.
Yeah,
dude,
it's like,
fuck you. I don't
fuck
need
you.
that.
You're
you
black.
Keep your
You
candy
paid
bar.
more than this.
Then all of a sudden, no, there's a standoff. Well, no, they're about to leave, right? They're finally they're walking out the door, and everything's good. It's still not
Loke
great.
is like, man, let's get out of here. Let me make,
They're gonna be
before I lose my shit.
Well, he even said it. He's like, they're gonna be who they're gonna be. I ain't worried about them.
About it.
And the guy throws out the line about his mom.
I feel sorry for your mother. The fuck did you say about my mom? Pulls the gun and Hump shoots every time he pulls the trigger. Bam, bam.
The woman is
The best.
unfazed by all of
Oh,
it.
you broke soda. That's $5. You broke the pickle. That $10. Oh, she gets shot in the shoulder. My shirt. That $10.95. You give me money right now.
Fucking light fixture. I was ready for her to be like $300.
And then there's a shot from another gun.
Well, no, we don't even know it's another gun at first. Like literally, the way the scene
it's
plays,
another shot.
the way the scene plays, you could
thing
totally
falls and knocks him out.
Yeah, the way the scene plays, you could totally believe it was him until he says,
Man,
I didn't do it.
That wasn't me. I didn't shoot that shot. It turns around. It's that
the
white,
guy, and he's back, and they stop. I love this.
The man!
the white man.
Throws the gun to him. He fucking catches it. And he pulls the.
Oh no, you're right. It is just the man.
Pulling the gloves off and shit. Man, he's good. He's got the little notebook of black people to screw over. It's like Tupac, OJ,
Why?
Loke.
Why Loke?
I don't know.
Why is he on that list?
'Cause he's the most dangerous man in South Central.
Is he?
I guess.
With his weed bag in his hair.
You got to be a dangerous man to rock that hair and not have somebody fuck with you.
Oh. Break yourself.
Break yourself, fool!
Him and Grandma. That's their line.
Their
right?
line.
That's
Break
the line.
yourself,
Break
fool.
yourself. I love it, dude.
That's the title of the episode.
Speaking of Grandma, this is our transition to Grandma bouncing down the street.
She's just bouncing in a low rider.
They
Fucking
go,
cool as shit.
Who's that in that 6'4"?
Oh,
I don't
shit.
know.
What's up, Granny? You tell your daddy to page me. All right,
What?
player, stay up.
Real?
Fuck yeah.
No, that was so funny. That dude was like, for real, my daddy?
Yes, respect.
All right, then.
That's a dude who really respects the game right there. He's like, shit, old lady want to get hers? Hell yeah, I ain't gonna stop her.
Where was Grandma going?
Church.
Church. This is church time.
any respectable black grandma. She's
Dude,
going to church.
I
It's
love
Sunday. It's
I
church
love
time.
this This is great. This black church scene. This black church
The
scene is
preacher.
beautiful, dude. He's full on. He's doing the too loud, too singy.
Yeah.
But he's not really saying anything.
He's basically like, if you ever get horny, call me.
Well, no, because again, none of it's actually about the Bible.
No, don't question it.
He literally.
I'm gonna send the plate around. You just give Jesus the money. Don't question nothing.
He literally hands the choir
Gave him
bitch his number. You call me if you ever have them urges.
And I will do something about it. And I will be very discreet.
It's definitely time for us to pass this around. Everybody, donate.
I got $100. Make sure you get that side over there.
Don't ask no questions. Just give me the money.
Don't ask why the preacher has a big house.
It's not
Don't
important.
ask why the preacher has a nice car and fancy suits. Just don't ask. Give to the church.
Ain't that the truth?
Fucking Granny's fucking got this like other rival fucking bitch who's trying to like be like, I feel the spirit.
No, this is so those two go back and forth. It's I got the spirit, and then ain't that the truth? Just back and forth. I got the spirit, and ain't that the truth?
And then we get
dance
the grandma dance battle.
This is my type of jam because of the ridiculousness of it, right? Like we clearly
and the very obvious switch between like stunt doubles
because
and the actual grandmas.
I don't need it to look good to get the joke, right? The joke is there. I understand the joke, and if you like, it's so funny. Like I don't need like it. I don't. It's beautiful.
Granny's stunt double does a kip up, and it goes. She does it so hard her shirt flies up, and you can clear see it's just a dude.
You can tell it's two dudes when they do the shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah,
stand.
right. At the end, there's the backs of the camera.
No way that is anything but two dudes.
So good. It makes it funnier though.
It does. That's what I'm saying. Like I love stuff like this.
As much as I would love to see Granny actually pull this shit off, it's funnier that you can tell.
We don't see enough of stuff like that today.
Yeah. They would just CGI body double Granny doing that
and think
shit.
It's funnier, and I don't. It's not funnier. It's
way funnier. Like that's clearly a stunt double.
Because again, like I said, like the funny part here is the joke of what's going on. We don't need it to look great to get the joke, but then you get the secondary joke of being like, and we don't care what it looks
exactly
like, right? Like it's perfect to do it this way.
Sometimes I feel like Hollywood just cares too much about shit.
They're superficial.
Just make fun of yourself.
Too superficial.
Yeah, just laugh at yourself sometimes.
Yeah, I wish.
Yeah, they're not allowed to anymore. They'll get fired.
Now, though, we see them walking down the street. This is where the movie gets
the higher learning reference.
Well, before we even get to higher learning, like this is when I would that happens after this. That's what I was gonna say. Like this is when the movie gets so jilted, where they're just like, let's just put in a whole bunch of jokes for no real reason. Because before we get the higher learning, we get them walking down the street with the homeless guy, asking for cash. But the homeless guy wasn't homeless. He's actually a rich
strips
dude.
everything off, jumps in a Mercedes.
How did they not know that man was not homeless? Did you see how clean them lines were?
Fucking crisp, buddy.
And this thing that
I am upset. I wish I could get that going.
That cost that man a lot of money.
Yeah, that's a fancy barber. You gotta go get the straight razor treatment.
Or
for that.
Even if he did it himself, that's a precision tool, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm just saying, this man spent money.
Gotta wake up super early in the morning to get that kind of precision. Like that's like 45 minutes on your fucking beard.
You're definitely not a homeless man.
Yeah, no, fuck no. You got time
with lines
to
like
do
that.
shit like
That's
that.
what I'm just saying. Like they would have known.
While my private chef cooks breakfast and my nanny makes the bed, I shall do my bid.
But then that transitions into the higher learning scene. This is what I was saying. Like this, at this point, they are literally just like, we've got a lot of jokes to go.
They gotta fill time.
Yeah,
we gotta fill time. Let's just throw some jokes in.
Yeah, the higher learning is so fast. They pick up Malik, who has never been in the movie before this. He's not going to be in the movie after
this. They
this.
act like he's been there the whole time.
Like best friend, we should know who they're talking to
forever. Don't forget about me.
Loke Dog and fucking Ashtray.
Yep.
Best friend for both of them.
Don't forget about us, man. While you're off there at college, you give me a hug.
We're gonna miss you, dude. But it's good to see this, right?
Yeah.
We need to see more of this. Good brother,
Ashtray's
trying to go to school, do better for himself.
Inspirational speech there.
Right? Yeah. I'm surprised
while he's walking away.
Surprised we didn't hear a message right now.
Exactly.
Right?
He should have popped up. message, and then the gunshot.
But yeah, so we get the gunshot. This was funny because instead of being a message callback, it was a callback to the fucking guy with the notebook.
With the
because
notebook.
the guy pulls his little notebook out and is like, cross off
there we go,
here.
Malik.
Gone. Done. I'm
Oh yeah, the top of the thing was like black guys who have gotten out of the hood to go to college.
Yes,
I
dude,
was like,
there's,
shut
his
the
whole
fuck
list.
up. I think the other names were just produced were like other people who worked on the movie.
That would, I mean, it would be great. It would be funny. Yeah. Again, it was perfect, dude.
Right.
It was good. No more Malik.
No more Malik. Oh no. My
Omar
favorite
Epps, though.
character.
Omar Epps.
A great actor, dude. It was great to see him.
And again, he
took a hell of a face bump when he got shot, though. Did you see him?
Yes.
He went straight down.
We have to mention he's from Juice. He's in one of the movies.
He's in
referenced
one
the
of these
title.
movies.
He's in one of the important movies.
The whole reason they called him, I'm sure.
But they had to have one.
Yeah,
right?
at least one. Hasn't Bernie Mac been in one?
When
he in something?
Maybe.
That might have been
I don't
later.
know.
That might have
I
been
check.
after.
It might have been after.
That might have been
actually.
after this movie.
Uh,
The driver's test.
Mr. Walker. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Mr. Walker and the driver's
That's
test.
literally all my only note. Driver's test.
I don't know about you, but Mr. Walker would scare the piss out of me.
Right?
Like
he's so
uptight.
Yeah.
He's so
it's Mr. Rogers gonna
it
give
would
me my
scare
driver's
me to
test.
have a guy that uptight.
I would have
sitting
failed
next to
my
me.
driver's test without him robbing the fucking bank later.
No, this was funny because it felt he's so uptight. Make a right here.
Now you're gonna make a left.
You're gonna make another left.
I want you to
You
make,
make
one
this?
more left. Then I'm gonna park right here.
Very uptight.
I need you to wait.
Felt very much like
Yeah.
like this is what we're seeing. Like what we're seeing is what we're supposed to be, right? Like it felt like this is definitely just a driver's test.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden,
Bang, bang, bang!
You
He comes
hear the
running
noise.
out of the fucking bank.
you hear the noise, you see bank, and you're like,
oh
oh, now I get it. And he gets in the car, and he's no longer that nice guy.
Drive, motherfucker, drive!
Why are you still sitting here?
Actually, you know what? I have a perfect fucking way to handle this if this ever happens to you. They jump in the car, they yell, drive, motherfucker, drive. Drive! Hit the gas, gun it, and then immediately pop the door and roll out. Take the bump. It's better than getting shot, and they're going to wreck the car, and then you run the fuck away.
Do you know what I just realized? This scene messes. Me and you have already said we hate the fact that later on the dad de-ages.
Yeah.
Right? And he de-ages. They specifically say one of the parties he couldn't go to is because he's 18.
Hell, he says he changed his diapers at one point in this movie.
This man doesn't have his driver's license.
Oh, shit, that's right. Is he like 16? How old are you?
My head is
Because
exploding.
when Loke goes to the job interview here in a minute, he fills it out. He says he's 19.
Well, that's Loke. That's not.
How old are all
Sean's the
these
one at
fucking
the driver's
people?
test. Fuck me, dude. Again, because Sean Wayans looks fucking 25.
I
man.
know.
All right, sorry. I just realized I was just like looking at my notes and I was like, fuck, man. He's at a driver's test. How did we not fucking connect the dots on that one?
Right.
Because it is never mentioned again. Again, like I actually know the answer to that. This is like, again, talking about the scenes that are here for no reason and never have a connection back to anything. This is one of them.
Are we trying too hard to attribute, like actual thought to this shit when it's just a bunch of bits?
I get it, but again, like this is the kind of movie like it at least it pretends like there's a story.
It does.
But then
not.
sometimes it just like drops the pretense. You know what I mean? Like it's
This is almost like the driver's ed scene from fucking Ferris Bueller when the sister goes to take her driver's test.
Or Summer School.
Yes,
With
I
the
love that
coffee
fucking
on the-
movie.
Yeah. I could do this. I could do this all day. We are still now in what feels like jilted, strangely connected stories that actually have nothing to do with
each
anything
other?
else, right? Like, so we leave the driver's ed driving test
To
that
the-
has no connection to anything.
To the DMV, I guess. Is that what it is?
No, because think about it. It's not the DMV. He's trying to get a job, and we see the other guy talking about loans, and
He went to Harvard for like 5 years.
and the lady seems like this is what's so weird. It starts off like you're watching him at a bank trying to get a loan. The lady that he's talking to at the desk seems like she's a bank attendant. Then he sits down next to the guy who starts talking to him about loans and how he went to Harvard and it was still hard to get loans. And then they're like,
interview.
Mr. Locke, come back. Well, we want to talk to you. No, I didn't know it was a job interview until the guy said,
You got a job.
You got a
at the
job.
end.
That's what I'm saying. Like, at no point, like, I felt
They did not do a good job here.
this scene was silly for a 5-second joke, right? Like they didn't put enough thought into it to make the joke
Had
actually
to fill
worth.
time.
But the joke's not even that good because all of this was to say he was signing up to be a crash test dummy.
Hey, you got the job.
Did you notice when he got the job? After he mentioned his favorite pastimes?
Smoking weed and doing
Drinking, smoking, and all types of ill shit. Yes, that's when they officially decided he had the job.
I like it when the dude, like this dude giving him the interview is like the nicest guy fucking ever. He knocks all the shit off his desk and he's just like, oh, okay, I'll just move this out of the way. But I got the perfect job for you. And shit. He's just like, I know, far out, right?
Crash test dummy. I fucking loved it, dude.
He's like, hey man, how's the radio work in this car?
The dude doing the test.
That guy hitting the button seemed like he was way too happy to be sending this guy crashing through a wall.
Again, that's the end of this.
He's
this
okay.
Is what I'm saying.
He's okay though. He says it when he crashes through the wall. He's like, I'm okay.
But again, we never see him
ever do it again.
We don't get mention of him making this money. You get what I'm saying? Like,
right? He never talks about it later. Like, yo, I was a crash test dummy.
So disjointed from everything. At least the next scene kind of ties into some stuff. It's Ashtray connecting with one of Shiki's kid, the scammer kid.
Yeah,
the scammer kid again. They're
he
playing
beats
some
him
video
at
games.
Sega and he pulls the gun on him.
Dude, where did you even learn how to use one of those?
Cartoons and hood movies.
Listen, you can't be doing stuff like that. We're a rare resource nowadays.
Why? Because we're strong black men.
No, because rappers be taking all the good parts in movies anymore.
Kid looks directly at the camera. He's just like, oh.
Again, I've already pointed out, my favorite is Juice with Tupac.
We already mentioned Ice Cube is in like 4 of them.
Yeah, like, I mean, I think we get where the joke is coming from. Because it's not just that they're in all of the parts. At this time, he was even meaning like they're in all of these parts,
movies.
The parts we're talking about, they're in those parts.
See me, I'm handsome. I can act. But no, because I don't have a Grammy, I can't be that guy.
This, though, is where I feel like the scene now takes a weird turn that it would not today, right? So, like, the kid's like, he still pulls the gun out. And he's like, look, dude, you got to understand, little man. It's not about guns. It's about being smart, right?
Books.
Like your brain
is the gun and the books are the bullets of knowledge
that you're going to put into your brain. You're going to put those bullets
in your brain.
You see what I'm saying?
Wait.
Today we would never tell a kid in any kind of message way. You should put bullets in your brain. Your head.
Knowledge bullets. Smart bullets. They have those now.
No.
Got the little computer chips in them.
Listen, the scene, I know what it meant.
Yeah.
You know what it meant. They even have Keenan here with the message. Because this is before a time where anybody would have had the thought, hey, we shouldn't tell kids, don't shoot. Don't
play with guns.
Don't put bullets here.
No, that's a bad place for them. Best place, big toe. Just blow it off. You'll be fine. It'll hurt, but you'll be okay.
Not the little toe.
No, the little toe is very important. You don't want
your balance will be off forever.
You need your little pity.
All right, that was a little off track, but you guys get it. You guys get the point here. I hope. I don't know if I followed.
Did we make a point?
We're gonna move on.
The malt liquor
message.
Message.
We're gonna move on.
The Dasha's poem is next.
The Shiki's poem. This is insane.
Why did I call her Dasha?
I don't know.
That's a cool name though.
It's not right. But
it's not right. I'm gonna remember.
I will text you when I edit. I'll text you when I hear you say that, so you can remember. You wanted to remember
Dasha. I like that name.
No, this is funny. When the scene starts, again, this is maybe reminiscent of like a higher learning type thing. Again, this is like get out of it makes you feel like this is get out of the hood because of education. Because at this point we know she's leaving the hood.
Yeah.
I don't know if she ever tells us
how
she's
I'm just leaving, so you're just gonna.
But she wants him to come with her. Yeah, like the only thing that mattered was that she is leaving, and she did tell him
he can go with her,
and he was like,
"Take care of my kids."
At first, the first time it got mentioned, he just kind of brushed it away and didn't deal with it. This is the scene where it gets uncomfortable because he's kind of like, "Oh, I never said I wanted to leave."
Yeah,
right. Like, but again, so like, she seems like this is about like maybe this is how she's leaving the hood, right?
Yeah.
Like maybe she's because she's got the notebook.
A writer,
and it looks like homework almost, right?
Yeah.
Like, it looks like a scene, like I said, higher learning. It looks like
studying.
This is college related, right? It looks like she is literally like working on it, and she's like, "Oh, my poetry,
working on my nursing degree,"
right? And then she's like, "Oh, my poetry." You want to hear one of my poems?
I love this poem.
I'll tell you about my poem.
This is the best poem.
I don't have the exact words, but basically the poem goes like this. I had many a men come in and out of my life, and they always leave, and I'm never going to have that happen again. Because the next man that comes into my life is staying. Because if he doesn't stay, I'll make sure he's going to regret the decision to not stay with me. I'm going to do this.
That motherfucker.
I'm going to do that. I'm gonna do this and this and this and that and that.
She keeps getting more and more worked up. And fucking Astray's just like, "Yo, baby, I get it.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm here.
I get it. I understand."
She snaps out of it and she's just like, "What?
Oh no, it's fine.
It's just a poem.
Yeah, it's only haha. Yeah, cute girl moment."
Then to make up for the weirdness, she says,
"Let's fuck.
We can get freaky.
Let's go have some foreplay."
He said, no, this is, again, we already know because he's made subtle jokes about
being a
virgin.
Yeah.
This is the definite line, though. This is when he goes, foreplay. I mean, because that's not something I ever had to worry about before.
Yeah, she taught me how.
But I guess if it's just you, what do you need
foreplay to me was just jerking off, right?
Well, he said there was no foreplay because if it's just me jerking off, what do I need that for, right?
I don't know. I like to wine and dine myself. I'll take myself out to dinner, get myself a drink, go to the movie, then go home.
Are you tweaking your nipples for 20 minutes first?
Sure.
Okay, because
gotta get the...
That's the that's the foreplay.
Melting the candle.
The other part was just you taking yourself on a date.
Or government cheese, as they
No, that's what I was going to say. We got to talk. This was so fucked up.
Oh, man,
First off, none of this is what you would do.
No. Maybe the Kool-Aid.
No.
That's
mess. The mess, dude. Are you cleaning that up? Are you cleaning that up later?
Probably. Yeah, knowing me. I'd be the one that cleaned it up.
That's not what I mean. I don't mean like, would you? I mean, are you going to say...
Is that something you want to do?
Yes,
Fuck no.
That's what I'm saying. You would tell the bitch, stop. I'm not doing
Use something thicker. Honey, chocolate, something.
Whipped cream.
Yeah, something that's not going to just splatter everywhere.
You want things that when it gets on will stay in the relative spot long enough for you to clean it up.
Can of baked beans, anything other than liquid.
That doesn't sound appetizing.
I mean, that's on her. If she wants to use the baked beans, I'll let her do it.
Either way, though, the scene gets nasty with Kool-Aid. Already too much.
It gets worse.
He grabs the hot dog.
To worse.
He grabs
I love that shit. She's like, "No, that's the kid's lunch.
That's the baby's food, bitch."
Hell no. Throws it back in there.
That's when she grabs that government cheese.
Government cheese. Remember government
lighter to it. Just like fucking candle wax. He is the look on his face. The very last one, he kind of did the section, like he was kind of like, "Oh, okay." I
mean, you ever got molten cheese on you? I mean, this shit's hot. It burns.
There's not kinky times to that.
Fuck no, it's like napalm.
Yeah, like, like that's the thing I will say here. Like, right, candle wax will cool off quickly. It is the kind of liquid that does that.
Not.
No, that middle part will stay molten.
Yes.
Until
you will
forever.
Get a blister. I worked at Arby's, like the cheese for the beef and cheddar, right? Dude, I got that shit on my hand one time. fucking left a huge blister on my fucking hand.
I'm glad that you bought us a little bit of time before we had to mention the next part, because this is
I skipped it.
disgusting, dude.
No.
The hot sauce on her toes.
No, I'm not listening. I'm not listening.
Dude.
Blah, 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 blah.
It would have to hurt, right?
Yes.
Her feet looked so fucked up that there's no
Oh,
way.
He's getting into
There's
like
corns.
the wound
Yeah,
on her
there's
fucking
corns
feet.
and nastiness
And hair. And
would hurt so bad.
I can't watch this part. I
We-
hate feet.
I'm done. We're done talking about it.
Ugh.
I don't want to talk about what he had to do with it. I just wanted to
No.
say that there's no way hot sauce.
It's making that better. There's no way that's gonna help.
Oh, it would have hurt her. It would not have. It wouldn't have been sexy.
Bad
times.
all around.
It would have been end of times, right? Like, I mean, it would.
She kicks him in the face as soon as he does it. Smack.
This though is when things start to escalate, right? They're finally done with the foods.
Now we go.
It's actually
fuck.
sex times.
We gonna
They-
get it.
He puts it in.
Wrong
Wrong hole.
Wrong hole, buddy.
He says, "No, this was so funny. You're so tight." Immediately, she said, "Wrong hole,"
And just
because that's the
deadpan.
joke about her, right? She been with everybody. She been with everybody. She heard that and she said,
Yeah,
I
ain't
know
the
you're not in the right
I know
one.
you in the wrong
"You wouldn't
spot.
be telling me that if you was in the right one."
It's like that joke fucking Loke was telling
Yes.
us during the Def Comedy Jam. It's like a room. You go in there and you meet your homies and shit.
Oh, but yeah. So he then puts it in the right hole. She says, "Talk dirty to me."
And he's done.
No, this was perfect.
I'm coming. That's his talk dirty.
That was perfect. I'm coming. She said,
Huh?
"What did you say?
What the fuck?
What'd you say?"
He's a. You did that too good. That was almost spot on.
Thank you. But yeah, it was bad. She did not take to it. That's
No,
for sure,
he
yeah.
immediately rolls over and goes to sleep, which is a myth. We don't actually do that.
No, but then this was priceless, dude. Like 5 seconds. 5
I
seconds.
got something I got to tell you. I'm pregnant.
What? Are you sure?
I've had 7 kids. I think I would know.
I mean, I guess you're right.
I feel like she might be mistaken. It might be like the 3rd or 4th guy before him's kid.
No, she knows because he's the only guy in a 20-minute window. We find this out. You know that, man. 20 minutes. She's good. She's,
Yeah, you're the
Ashtray is
only-
a sucker. Ashtray is a sucker. I mean, right?
You should have listened to Granny. She gave you those jimmies for a reason, buddy.
He starts to say stuff like, "Are you sure it's mine? Oh, you man enough to come in me. But you ain't man enough to take care of what comes out, get my nails done, get my hair done, pay my rent, and get me a new car?"
That list escalated quickly. What? No, for half of it.
You ain't nothing but a little boy.
It's not the size of the boat, it's the motion of the ocean.
He thought it was a penis joke. She got so mad. She got so mad. That's not
It's
even
the
what I'm
realist
talking
acting
about.
in the entire
Yes,
bit
dude.
where she's just like, no,
That's
not what I was
even
talking
saying.
about.
That's not
Get
what
the fuck out of my bed. Get out of my house. Throw it. Get your shit. Throws the fucking trunks at him. Says Tyson on. He's like, bitch, he's not even mine.
He goes out. He's gonna have some food. He got break the news to Loke Dog, right? You gotta tell him.
You know this place has the best chicken. You know it does.
I guess this place looked dirt. That dude,
But you know that chicken is bomb, though.
look, as long as they're changing the grease, I'll give it a try.
Nah, they cooking it in the motor oil, man. The
No.
used oil from the shit.
No.
You know they are.
No,
No, it ain't that
I
bad.
know. Yeah. So this scene was so funny though. Like he's telling Loke, "Look, man, I'm pretty sure I got Dashiki pregnant. It's
The
mine.
fucking dude behind
I
the
gotta
counter.
take care of
The
it."
dude behind the counter is just like, wait, what? Oh, not me? Oh, thank God.
He even turns around by the end of the conversation and is literally like, "Dude,
Yeah, here you go, sucker. I mean, brother.
thank you. I mean, here's your food. It's
Wash your
perfect,
damn
dude."
hands. Man, fuck you.
Once all their meal is done, they step outside. Again, this is like back to our disjointed stories. Like they just had to take care of the scenes we need from the stereotypical movies for a second. Steps outside. As soon as they step outside, police are on him. For
5-0.
what? For what reason, dude?
Later, it is. He says it's for being black on a Friday.
and that was an actual crime because he even said we
It's a
actually got off-
misdemeanor.
Yeah.
I thought I'd be out pretty quick.
But right now we have no clue for anything. We don't even know that joke's coming.
The one cop is like, put your hands on your head, stand on one foot, pat your belly, and say "bubble baby bunker bumpers" or whatever the fuck. Now strike a pose and vogue. Everybody move Madonna style.
It was priceless. Dude.
It was
I fucking
great.
love it. Bernie Mac in the car.
Like it being the racist, I hate being black cop.
Which again, every movie. Well, it's not always a cop. There is always a black man who is the Uncle Tom. He's the Uncle Tom. He's the black man who wants to be white, right? There's always that guy.
Man, you a fucking sellout to the hood.
It's crazy for Bernie Mac to be playing that guy because Bernie Mac is like, again, he
very proud black man.
Well, he did have the Bernie Mac show, which is like the whitest black sitcom I've ever seen in my life. It definitely, my dad loved that show.
I hated that show.
It was made for.
I liked.
It was made for white men of a certain age at the time. I'm telling you right
God.
now. Yeah, this is the part though. Like again. This man tells them he hates it's not even.
I hate your black skin. I hate your black face. I hate my gums because they're black.
I hate piano keys.
I hate black pepper.
I hate Whoopi Goldberg.
Are we gonna get in trouble for saying this? We're just quoting the movie. We don't actually think this. I do hate black pepper too.
Yeah, but that one's
that's food, you know.
If you told me you also hated black piano keys, I also would not.
I don't know enough about piano to really call that. So
I think they're the sharps.
Are they? Yeah, there's nothing wrong with a sharp.
In the Goonies, right?
Yeah.
It's A
with
sharp.
With the bones.
What's the difference between that? It would be flat. Sorry. They're the same.
Wait. We haven't done that episode yet. We're saving it for special occasions.
Now, though, is again, they're officially in jail. They've been booked. They get taken to prison.
For being black on a Friday.
For being black on a Friday night.
It's fine during the day. As soon as the sun
Friday
goes down,
night,
you're not allowed to be black on Friday.
It's just a misdemeanor. I find that joke is priceless, dude. Like, it's an actual... He
like
said
it's an actual crime.
The way he said
that's
it
only a misdemeanor, so I thought we'd be out real quick.
But it took a little bit longer than I thought.
His cellmate just he just speaks an inspirational quotes.
First the cops, dude, playing the Rodney King.
Oh, the Rodney King video
simulator.
game. Almost forgot.
Yes, dude, the fucking Let's Beat 'em simulator.
Hey, home video bonus 2,000 points, baby.
Dude, that I love that was there. It was like such a real quick
yeah, it was.
This is what they're doing.
I almost forgot about it.
But yeah, then we get to see his prison mate. Who again? When we first start hearing him talk, you're like, "Oh, this guy's okay,
yeah,
right? He seems all right."
He's gonna be like
and then it just keeps
he's
going.
The inspirational dude, right?
And
then
it's
going. Just like hang in there on a Monday Garfield fucking poster. He even does the one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. Knick knack, paddywhack, give a dog a bone.
They finally luckily get released, and I love. Did you hear what they called him?
No.
Farrah-convict.
Farrah-convict?
Like Farrakhan.
That's awesome.
Dude, Farrah-convict was such a good line. I was like, man, that's some like thinking level joke.
I'm gonna call
right there.
bacon swine from now on. This is like, you want some swine, my brother?
Again, to feel like this is maybe an in living color set of skits back to back. We leave prison to see Ponopoly. To see the friends playing Monopoly together.
I want to play Monopoly. I played so much Monopoly. This sounds like a funner version.
I'm not saying that there's a problem with Monopoly. I'm saying the stiltedness of going from prison,
just like we're gonna go from jail to like, oh, we're just gonna be hanging out playing board
Monopoly
games.
Was weird. That's all I'm saying. That being said, the game of Monopoly. Ironically, or I guess technically non-ironically, since they were trying to make a joke about the hood here, much harder than white people Monopoly.
Yeah, way harder. If he's like, I'm going to do this, he's like, you can't do that.
Well, there's, again, in Monopoly, we have houses and hotels, right? That's it.
Yeah. You got crack houses and liquor stores in this game.
There was something even before that, right? It was like a whorehouse. The first he said I was going to build this, and they're like, you can't do that. And then he said liquor store. Then we hear crack houses. There's like multiple types of housing.
None of them are
what
good.
Can be built, what can't be built. Monopoly seems way harder.
It does.
Like maybe black man
Even
his life is way hard. Message.
might be because Crazy Legs even pulls the community chest. Community chest is usually a good thing.
Every card they pull is so outrageous, dude. Like these things are
It's like worse than go straight to jail. It's like, oh, you lost your lawsuit, so you burned down all your property because you were mad.
No
Now you
more
got to
liquor
start
stores.
all the fucking way over.
Like I said, the mechanics of this game harder.
It's meant to keep a brother down.
Well, it's meant to show you that life for a brother is harder.
That's right.
That's what I'm
hard
saying.
out there for a pimp.
It's kind of ironic, or not ironic, or maybe true to life that their version of Monopoly is harder
than white people Monopoly.
I'm just saying.
That. Luke just says, fuck it, I gotta go, pulls his gun. Like, I win, right?
So I will at least say this. It's cool to see that all versions of Monopoly end the same way.
Where everybody just pulling guns on each other.
Everybody's ready to fight.
Everybody ready to fight. Fuck you, I have more money. Yeah, but I own more property, god damn it.
All Monopoly is the same when we get down to the brass tacks of it all, right?
I fucking hate board games. I hate them so much.
Oh.
Which is like, I'm the weird guy in the family because the rest of the family loves board games.
After they finish this piss poor game of Monopoly, we get to see him step outside, toothpick rolling up, bringing the whole gang up into this shit.
Baby.
He brought his whole gang up into the shit.
Yeah,
right?
he did.
Oh no, wait, this isn't a drive-by. Not yet. This first time is they they're done with Monopoly. They're about to step outside. Then we see Toothpick at his gang hideout. This is where we get double Dutch.
Oh yeah,
where they start doing.
You know, like we're gonna jump you in,
that's
man.
What I'm saying.
The fucking kids all back here, like he's ready to fight, and then it's just like.
That's what I was saying. That's what I meant. Like I was saying, Toothpick was bringing the whole gang into it. He's telling everybody, "We're about to go do this. We gotta do this. We're doing this." He looks at the one guy specifically. He said, "Right? You ready?
You ready?
You ready to do this?
You've been hanging out for a long time, man. It's time.
You gotta prove yourself."
Kid was good though. I want to know how many takes this took.
Oh, one.
No. You think that kid was that good?
Dude, in 96 was when they still had the
like
traveling
the
fucking
double
jump
Dutch
rope
competitions.
team. Yeah. This guy was just one of the hired people from that team.
Yeah, that's probably
one shot. One shot. It wasn't an actual actor. Yeah. This was
shot, one kill.
I wish.
Wrong movie. We'll do that one eventually. I recently did a marathon of all those movies. Fucking Sniper, baby.
Yeah, so after that though is when we get again, we're still not even that's what I was gonna say. We're not at drive-by time yet. This is still just he's coming to threaten him, right? This is is the one guy from the gang rolls up to look at fucking Ashtray and he goes, "I heard you got Toothpick's ex-girlfriend pregnant."
Fucking starts stomping. They literally stomp him flat into the fucking ground.
Dude, this was funny. Literally, Ashtray had nothing to do with it. Ashtray said,
"I don't want no problems, man.
This is not me. I ain't about this life."
Lockdog comes up and he's like, "Yeah, man, my homie doesn't want no problem, but I do." Bam.
And then Preach out of nowhere gets involved and starts going in on it.
For my wrestling fans out there, he does the rolling thunder from Rob Van Dam. He does like a roll, leapfrog, and then elbow drop. Bam!
They literally walk away and he is steamrolled.
Yeah, he is flat
against
and
the concrete.
Later,
still alive.
Later,
still
when
alive.
you see him, he's still flat. He's like
still alive. This guy is okay. That's all I want to make sure you understand. He's okay. He's okay.
He has entered the 2-dimensional plane.
Once this happens, though, the group knows though.
Man, they're gonna be rolling hard for us. We need some help.
We got to get some more people.
We're gonna go talk to Old School. Because he's been around. He survived all the shit back in the 80s,
like I said, this would have been the Samuel L. character.
Right.
This is now that you know that too. Can you picture it like where? Because he likes wearing
it's like the same.
He loves
outfit.
the Rouge beret thing, dude. Like he's worn it in a lot of fucking movies.
He wears it just in his every. I see him wearing it in interviews. He also all the time.
Now that I think about it, the Windbreaker. I have definitely seen.
That's
Samuel
right. I've seen him wearing
quite
the
a few
Windbreaker.
Windbreakers. So yeah, like I mean, this is Samuel. That's who this
Samuel
guy
L.
is.
Jackson's.
This is funny. They roll up to his house. They're like, "We need you to come. We need you to do this," and he's like, "All right, boys. I mean, I'm pretty sure I can do that." Then out of nowhere,
his mom comes out here. He's
Excuse
like, clean your damn room.
I don't think you're going anywhere yet.
Man, mom, the gang needs me. Gang, hell.
They're all
hands
looking,
over just
they're all
like the
looking
goofiest
like,
express.
what?
Like, eh?
Dude, old school is making the face like, I'm never going to recover from this, Mom.
Man, Jim, why you disrespect me in front of the boys like
you
this?
took every bit of that away from me. They're never going
I
to
can't-
respect me again.
I can't go anywhere, but
No, this was so
we
funny.
can watch the porch, you
No.
know?
No, the whole scene played out so funny because like that was the last piece of evidence. Like he goes in, he comes back out, and they're like, "Let's roll, let's go do this."
I'm not allowed.
Meaning he got grounded when
Yeah.
he stepped inside, dude. Like
That's a hard ass
it's
mama
perfection,
right
dude.
there. She wasn't having none of it.
I'm not
Also, I want to point out, dude's like 50.
old school.
Yeah.
He said he literally though he just goes, "I ain't allowed to leave the porch." The way
But we can hold this
yes,
down.
no, the way he looks up with like hopeful optimism.
Yeah.
But we could stay right here.
Yeah, we'll hold the porch down and fuck those other guys.
Extra strength in numbers,
Right.
But only if you're right here.
Because I can't. Stoop boy's not allowed to leave his stoop.
Dude, it's so perfect. And while he does though, he did convince them. They stay.
Yeah, they do.
They're
That's
hanging
like
out on
they
the
look for
stoop.
like the next like 10 minutes. That's where we hang out.
No, this was priceless. They look across the street and the dude steals the fucking walker and then starts using it to get away. Like
The old
he
lady-
stole a car.
The old lady's just looking at him like, the fuck?
Like again, like he like carjacked her, right? I mean, he's just like,
I think isn't it the same guy who stole the ice cream truck earlier?
Yes. He's just stealing vehicles, dude. Doesn't matter what type. He's just
He
stealing
just
vehicles.
needs a mode of transportation. Next, it's a pogo stick.
Oh, this is when we get we get a couple of weird scenes. First, we get the crazy legs scene.
Where he has this dream.
They ask him, "You got dreams? You dream?"
Yeah,
anything?"
man, I got a dream, and it's he's in the Hammer Time video, but he's a puppet.
I know you also watched Glee. This is just an arty scene.
Oh shit, it is.
It is just an arty.
It
Like
really is.
everything about this feels like this is just arty. This
really
is a
is.
scene of Artie and what they would have made Artie do. I literally, while I was watching, looked over at my wife and said,
It's
"Is this Artie?"
right?
She said, "Holy shit!"
No, she didn't look at you and go, Barbara Streisand. It was my favorite bit. I loved that bit in fucking Glee when he
Yeah.
was doing the Barbara Streisand
But tell me
shit.
though, does this not?
It does.
This feels like the safety dance
It
dream.
really does.
Right when he wears the robot legs. This is the safety dance dream. That's where they got the idea from. Tell me they didn't watch this to steal that.
Well, they
fucking
had
thought, dude.
to
Like
have.
it's too perfect. It's too perfectly matched.
They were
up,
like,
right?
oh shit, we can use like the robot leg and we can do the thing. It'll be great. Instead of
sorry.
him being a puppet, he'll be a
Yes.
robot.
As if it's not cool enough that we get this dope dream scene. We then get another one, but I want to talk about how weird this one was.
Yeah,
right?
this one's super weird because it
So-
doesn't seem like it's actually Lock Dog's dream. It's
Loke.
Lock Week.
Don't be the
Walk.
white guy. Don't be the boss guy.
I am very white though.
But I'm trying to help you.
Get my ghetto card. Get a little soul in me.
Literally though, we see this scene like they're all drinking and like Loke Dog's talking to old school. He's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna be like you. You know, I'm not like this
I'm
guy.
gonna be a loser just like you."
Well, because again, the whole point is that Ashtray's trying to leave, right? Like
Yeah.
again, like this is
trying to leave.
This is like 2 days. This is literally supposed to be like he's about to be gone. They're trying to keep him protected,
yeah,
so he can leave the
and
hood.
live the good life, man. Get out of here.
But yeah, Loke Dog just looks at old school. He's like, "No, I'm gonna be like you. I'm not leaving. I
I'm
ain't
a
going
loser.
nowhere. I'm gonna stay here
right
forever."
here. And fucking.
And now
like,
we get this weird. Again, is it a dream sequence or is it a
old school's
projection?
dream?
Is it a flashback? But he's putting Loke Dog over top of himself. What
I have
is
no idea.
happening right now?
Was this one of those like weird ass deleted scenes that they just like put back in?
Well, it
the
had to
movie?
be. Like that's the thing. We may have already talked about some and not known it. This one and one more,
'Cause
I
it comes
know,
out of
are
fucking
deleted
nowhere
scenes.
because it just cuts to Death Comedy Jam.
Like if we didn't have this one here, I'd be fine with the one we know is at the end where they say that's what he's doing.
Yeah.
Right? Like, because if you don't tell me, fine, whatever. He can be doing
Yeah,
whatever.
he can do whatever the fuck he
But
wants.
this one makes it seem like this is something to do with old school, not.
Yeah, because he's the one who like looks.
He pontificates.
He looks at the camera thoughtfully, like,
So,
and then it cuts over to him doing stand up.
Anybody
doing
who
stand-up
owns
comedy.
the theatrical cut, please get back to us and let us know if we are talking about a scene that's not in the theatrical cut.
Speaking of cuts, way earlier, and if you watch the TV cut of this, like on like Comedy Central, when they go in the Korean store, instead of what it actually does, it goes black guys. Real quick, back on what we were doing.
I like the transition.
Oh yeah, everybody knows what I'm talking about.
Now though, is finally when we start to see things get escalated. Once he finishes his death
Weird
comedy
stand-up
jam.
comedy that wasn't even funny.
Yeah, it wasn't funny. I'm not even worried about talking about it.
No.
It's not good. It's a weird scene. Felt jilted here.
That's why I think it was a deleted scene.
It didn't need to be here at all. We see Toothpick and his crew. They're getting ready, right? Pissed off. He's pissed off that he's pissed off. He literally. This is the scene that I told you we'd come back to. He's pissed off. They're about to go fucking shoot. They're gonna drive by.
Fucking Ashtray and his boys because he got one bitch pregnant, but he's not been with her.
Well,
and his other boy Vince been fucking her too,
and he doesn't care
because he even says something like, "He's like, man, I miss making love to her." And dude in the front, he's like, "Man, me too." What the fuck, man? I was helping you out.
So this is my point though. Like he's about to go drive by, kill somebody else for the same thing, and he's just gonna ride in the car with this dude.
In a fair world, you'd shoot that guy and then go shoot other guys.
Or in a fair world, you'd not shoot either person.
I mean, you and me clearly have different ideas of what a fair world is. Summary executions. Bang. Emperor's mercy. Fuck. The malt liquor's getting me. Just continue.
But so yeah, at this point though, once they finally get ready, this is great. This is the Loke dog meets the I'll suck your dick guy.
He just wants directions and shit.
He walks outside.
I suck your dick for directions.
It's so great. Loke dog, they make him make the same kind of face like Ashtray did. Like at first, like he's like, I don't understand why you be. Then he goes,
And then he's coming back from around the vine. He's zipping his pants. All right, you want to go down that way and then make a left and then go over here.
Beautiful, dude. Now though, we get the first of our drive-bys. They come through.
Doesn't hit fucking nobody, but they hit like the brake for Crazy Legs' wheelchair, and it rolls down the thing, and then they hit it with the car.
This is also when we saw the flat guy in the fucking seat. He's riding with them.
He's still flat.
He's there in spirit.
Yeah,
right?
his gun's just kind of laying on his flat corpse thing, and he's just like, let's get them motherfuckers.
I love this when they hit Crazy Legs, right? He goes flying out of the seat, and then they fucking peel out.
Laughing their asses off.
Ashtray runs up, and he's like, did they shoot him? I don't understand. And Crazy Legs, like, gasping. No.
They hit me with the car.
They knocked me out my seat, and then they hit me with the car.
I love it. You can tell it's like, because it's all fake fucking puppet legs. You can tell he's just like laying and shit.
He picks up the shoe.
Why? Ashtray, get your simple ass in this car.
We gotta get him to the hospital. Dude, they get him to this
worst hospital ever. The like nurses are covered in like dried blood.
There's literally a skeleton hanging from. There's a skeleton sitting in one of the chairs because the motherfucker died.
His homie's still on the phone. Dude, are you okay? Let me know you're okay.
It's rough, dude. It's rough. It's
Fill out this like 900-foot long fucking set of forms, and you're number 1012.
No, the nurse, dude. The nurse. Everything coming out of the everything. Everything.
Got some gum. Man, I need something to drink. God damn.
All right.
Here's
some water.
She got them magic titties, man.
Hey,
she got a cheeseburger and some chicken nuggets in there, please.
At this point, though, dude, like Ashtray can't deal with it. Life is hard. It's rough.
He snaps.
I can't deal with the
He
crazy
runs
shit.
over to Dashiki's house. He's so upset.
He sobs to her.
Kicks the door in. He just swinging his arms, throwing punches, knocking little children out.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. He had to make sure they weren't gonna interrupt his process.
I feel like
of
he
healing.
actually hit that one
I
kid.
know, that's what I'm
There's
saying.
the one shot of this one. I feel like he actually punched that poor kid in the face.
Oh, he did, dude, for sure. Come on now. It's probably a midget. For
I
safety purposes.
hope it wasn't an actual 5-year-old. He just clocked in the fucking chin. They're all just like sprawled out on the ground, just. And she is like, "What the fuck are you doing?
I just gotta tell you, I love you.
I'm trying to get the Best Actor award at the Soul Train Awards.
I'm ready to leave here. I'm gonna leave the hood. I'm ready to go with you. I was wrong to yell at you before. We need to do this." I was at this point almost even like, when did he yell at her?
Right? Like, what
I
happened
forgot
here?
about it. Like, I was like, what are we even talking
Did he
about?
even yell at her? She kind of yelled at him.
Well, because he was not 100% on
He
board.
wasn't on board.
Yeah. Well,
When-
no, wasn't even that he wasn't not on board. He just wasn't like when she first mentioned it, he was just like, "Where'd this come from?" Like, he
Yeah.
was just like, "We've not talked about it."
Which
they had
immediately on board from second one.
Oh, it was good. It's good. At this point, though, since he's on board, she said, "I'm glad. I love it. I'm glad that you want to do this with me. There's only one thing we got to do first, though.
I gotta go break up with my other boyfriend that's in jail."
I don't even know if that's what it was. I feel like we just didn't see the full part of it. I think it was like we're going to meet the dad of all of them, because she says we're meeting
Their dad. They needed to say bye so he
to
could say bye
their
to their
dads.
Yeah.
They didn't have one dad. They had multiple dads. We just saw one slice.
He's just the last one.
right.
We've already gone through 4
They
others.
were probably all at the prison.
Well, they're all in jail.
She's
She's one of
sat
those.
there at one
She's
window.
one of those consensual like day bitches. She's like pen pals, a serial killer.
This scene was so funny though. The guy being like, he's talking to him. He's like, give motivational speech, and he's like, "Why don't you ever come visit me?"
Man,
Well,
I don't know you.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm
That's
sorry.
right.
I'm sorry.
You don't know me, but I need you to teach my son how to be a man.
You be a dad to him. The
Right?
dad I can't be.
Okay, guy, I don't fucking know. Give me some love right here. Fist bump. Bop.
All right. It was too, dude, again, I loved it. It was too good, too perfect.
I just love
Now
how
we-
he's just like, "Man, I don't love you." Oh yeah, that's right. You don't know me.
Then we get to see Loke Dog. We think it's
getting
like
him some-
it's like they're showing him start his day, right? Like,
Yeah.
he's going to open the door, he's meeting his drug dealer.
Getting
Thank
a
you.
big old
Thank you for
bag
bringing
of
that
stuff,
for
and
me.
dude's just like, "Man, you gonna let me have some?" Man, get out of here with that
You
shit.
know.
Starts cutting up the powder, weighing it out on the scales.
Are we racist?
I immediately knew he was doing a cake.
Well, once I saw the powder, I knew it was flour. But I'm
Right.
saying when the dude brought the brown
I
bag,
thought it was fucking weed or something at the very least.
are we racist?
I'm gonna say no for the sake of my own sanity. I
You-
don't think I'm racist.
But you get what I'm saying. Like
I am fairly certain I'm
Now,
not racist.
both of us are just people.
99.9% sure.
Both of us are just people who are in kitchens enough that we knew the white
Immediately,
powder
I was like, white
flour.
I was like, oh, he's got the dough knife. He's cutting. I was like, oh,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
just measuring his fucking flour out. Because more
making a cake,
accurate
yeah.
if you do it by weight. I know a lot of recipes will tell you cups and shit like that, but you want to go by ounces, really, if you want a really accurate baking, because it's more of a science.
Yeah. And so he made a cake.
That was a beautiful fucking
Beautiful
cake,
cake.
man. It was great.
Was he taking this to Crazy Legs? Because we transitioned from this into Crazy Legs.
I like to
hospital
think
room.
so.
I want to. We don't
I
see
do.
it. but
I like
wanna
to think
believe
that
it's
was his
in
get
there,
well
right?
soon cake.
I hope so.
And Lockdog just went hard on it.
Did you see that fucking room?
With fucking shit just hanging out of the wall. There's a bloody bed next to him where somebody just like bled out. But
It's awful.
he's
dude.
never
Crazy
gonna,
Legs though.
never gonna walk again.
That's so funny. He says it and he's so kind of sad, and then all of a sudden, like literally, Loke Dog's in the middle of hugging him, and he lets go and goes, "You've been paralyzed for 5 years." And he goes,
Oh yeah.
fucking love it, dude.
Grandma, Crazy Legs, and Lock Dog. Those are the best fucking characters in this whole fucking movie.
We get this part. This is the part you also kind of mentioned earlier when they mentioned to preach. I'm just trying to end the hate, trying to end the process of hate. You know, we got to stop this whole stuff here.
Right.
We can't. It don't matter about the white man, the black man.
Just gotta get it going.
Black man got to be kind to another black man. We got to stop doing this hate to each other. Right?
Yeah.
What about Byron?
He was light skinned. He don't count.
I hate to be this guy to preach, but Preach is pretty light skinned. Dude, the first scene when we see Preach,
I thought he was a little.
I
thought he was a little Blasian, really.
The first scene, when he's in the multicolored outfit selling the coke off. I think
it's just a white dude that went to
Africa. It looks like a white. Tell me it doesn't. Tell me it doesn't.
Bit. But when you actually, I thought he was like half Asian a little bit.
But my point being, he's a little too
there
close.
There is far blacker people than you, sir.
He's too close to make some statement. He's too close to make statements like that. That's my point.
He's light skinned.
Once we finish,
doesn't count.
Once we finish the hospital, though, you know, like things are just we're getting really close now, right? We get another scene with the dad. This is when he's officially older than his dad.
Yeah, where he goes fishing with him.
No.
Oh, is that later?
No, this is the nighttime story.
Oh, yeah, where he tells him a bedtime story before he goes to the party.
Yes, yeah. So,
forgot about that. I want to see how many takes this took for them to do this fucking crazy ass bedtime story where he's just reading a Penthouse Forum fucking article.
Dude, this was so crazy.
And
like,
dude's just sitting there jacking it.
Well, because again, like he's putting his dad to bed. He's older.
Yeah.
He mentions he can't come to the party because he's not 18 or older. So he's officially older because he can go to the party and his dad can't. This is the part where it really starts to be like, what the fuck is even like? What happened? You told us he was only a couple years older, but now he's young. He's definitely younger.
Time travel. Timey-wimey.
Timey-wimey. But yeah,
he went into the future.
He tells his dad a bedtime story. It is Penthouse Forums. It's dirty. It's
I was
disgusting.
fucking this bitch.
Dad,
and she was like, fuck
Dad is going to this is uncomfortable.
Yeah, he's jerking it right fucking next to him, man.
This is and dude looks at his dad like, that's cute.
Aww.
Little man.
Himself out.
Little man going to sleep.
Did you get that nut? Good for you.
Absolutely unsettling, dude.
I'm going to go to the party now. Night, little man.
And what's funny about the way this party plays out is it plays out the way at the end of a lot of these movies play out, right? Like we see Loke Dog, he's sitting down playing dominoes. It's just like this is the end. Loke Dog's gonna
dies.
Well, it's like Loke Dog's gonna live this life, right? Like they're just showing us, like he's just like, this is what my nightly routine is. I'm gonna be doing this every night. This is me. He sits down. Dude even says though, did you hear it? The guy says, "Yeah, man, I got that killer shit."
I didn't hear that part. He wasn't lying. Dude fucking hits that shit. He fucking goes into convulsions. Got the foaming at the mouth.
He said, no, the way Loke Dog said it with excitement. He's foaming at the mouth.
Yo, pass that shit, man.
It's that killer shit.
It's that killer, man. You need that killer bud. Fucking Loke hits it and fucking he starts going in convulsions and shit.
It's beautiful, dude.
And then doesn't it, like immediately it goes over to him hitting on that gross chick?
No, this is why I was saying this is so weird. Like again, this is so disjointed from the rest of the movie. Because it's just like this is now House Party. If we're gonna talk about our movie, right? House Party, the Kid and Play, right?
Yeah,
this
pretty
is House
much,
Party, right? So now it's just a house party. We get to see the other girl, the girl that she's not dashiki, right? You know what I'm talking about? Like Ashtray starts talking to some drunk girl at the party, who's drunk
not
girl, right? It's not dashiki. He's just some other girl. Kind of looks like Gina from Martin, but I checked.
She actually kind of looks like the chick from Scary Movie.
I don't know if it's any of them, but again, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's not that.
It's not.
It's
but
a random person.
they
here.
act like she is for a
Well, they
second.
act like we should know who she is
Yeah.
for sure, but she is 100% a random person.
Y'all
Nobody
hiding
knows.
the good booze in here.
Other people coming
Sticking her
up.
goddamn
Yeah.
tongue out.
But we do see Loke Dog then after her. This is when he starts talking to LaQuanda.
I guess I didn't bother. This bitch is nasty.
LaQuanda, dude.
Said
No,
her.
the only reason I bothered is because we see she gets nasty. Dude, literally watch Loke Dog's face. As soon as she says her name, he's instantly like, man, that's already trash. But then she starts
bad
then
enough.
she
you
starts
picking
picking
your
her nose,
and then
farting.
she's farting.
She's definitely no.
She wiped
no.
the booger
Yes,
on him.
no,
She
she's a
picked her
no.
nose and then wiped it on his sleeve. And he's just like, bitch, no.
This is a no.
She's like, I'm looking for a man who can handle me. He's like, okay, I'm going to go look for him.
Because it ain't me.
It ain't me.
He stands up, he leaves, he bumps into Keisha's
Oh,
the
the
goody
little-
two-shoe.
The little shy
We
girl.
love Keisha.
Oh, I don't know if I should go home with you. I'm just so cute and innocent.
Apparently, he doesn't know the rule.
Shit, those are the freaks, man.
He doesn't know that rule. It's okay. He
No,
doesn't know that rule.
you think Loke would be worldly enough? He would realize that. She turns into succubus in
Dude,
the
he
middle
goes
of this
home,
shit.
He goes home with her, and it gets like we don't even need to worry. Like nothing else that happens at the party is important.
No.
right? Like he goes home with her, and shit gets crazy.
It's what he wanted. He told her, get crazy.
She did.
She turned all fucking demon, has the fucking tongue hanging out. He's just trying to run.
She rocking the Frankenfurter makeup.
Yes. Let's do it.
It's priceless, dude.
I love
But
his
yeah, she's
scream.
straight demon.
He screams so high pitched in this fucking shit. This is just bare ass trying to escape.
That's the last we see of poor Loke for a little bit.
Yeah, for a little bit.
Man needs some time to recoup. Now
And
we
them
get
succubi. You gotta look out.
Now we get the fishing scene. This is I have to correct an injustice we've done for the last 2 hours or so of this movie. We forgot to mention that every time we get these touching scenes, we have leaves falling.
Fucking leaves.
They're sitting and fishing in the LA River. There are leaves falling while they're fishing in the LA River.
They're not even real leaves. You can tell they are fake plastic fucking leaves.
This is
Because they're floppy.
This is so good. It's dad and son. Ashtray talking to
Need
Pops.
some advice,
Well, you notice
man.
we never get his actual dad's name. We just hear him call him Pops.
Pops.
We never hear a real name.
Nope.
He's talking to Pops, and he's like, yeah, I got this girl pregnant, and I think I'm trying to leave the hood with her. You did what?
Oh man, hell yeah, buddy.
So you ain't been wearing
You didn't.
condoms?
You ain't been wearing condoms,
Just like I
told
thought.
you.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
Good
about.
man.
Yeah,
Who
she's-
is it?
Just a girl, her name Dashiki.
Oh fuck, really?
That girl from over on the east side. Not you too.
No, it ain't like that, man.
Okay,
She can
good.
suck a dick though.
What you say?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
All right.
Tell me about this girl that you have fallen in love with, son. Who's
Well-
older than me?
I'm just saying, like, I love her, Dad, and we got a kid coming, and I just don't know what I should be doing with my life, like.
Hey, here's what you do. Don't get no job. Stay on motherfucking welfare.
I get what you're saying, like I shouldn't be doing stuff like that.
No, I'm telling you exactly. No, stay on welfare. It's good for you. My fucking 6 generations of my family was on welfare. It's how
Oh.
you survive.
But I thought we shouldn't be giving in to the white man.
No, fuck that, man. Mooch off the white man. Make him pay your shit.
I love it, dude. I love it. This is perfect.
Daddy, you always have the best advice, and then they hug.
And then again, now we finally get what they've made us feel like has happened 3 times now. It's supposed to be his final minutes in the ghetto.
Yeah,
right. Like again,
he's about to leave, right?
They do this every time. Like they're all hanging
Like
out.
he's leaving.
You feel like
It
it's like
happens.
it's finally his last minutes. It's actually his last.
The barbecue
minutes.
was actually for him. He's leaving.
Right? Like we were wrong all.
We were
along.
wrong
The
all
whole
time.
movie has actually been him leaving the
Leaving the
ghetto.
whole time.
He just never made it. But yeah, so this time though, it really is like 100%. You can tell that's the vibe. He's talking with Loke like I'm going. I hate
Yeah,
that I gotta
man.
leave you here, but it's time. It's time for me to. It's time
And
for me to
then he-
leave this place.
Loke starts going into his like, man, you gotta like be careful and like don't be a menace, and you're drinking your juice in the hood and all this stuff.
He
and then-
literally He mumbles
Mumbles
his way
his ass
through
through
the
it.
name of the movie, and it's funny. They at this point, this is the only time where the mailman walks up and they literally look at him like, "Aren't you gonna say it?"
They do. They look up at him and he just goes, "The fuck is he talking about?"
Oh, he don't know.
Because I don't think Loke knew what he was talking about. It's just like, it's in the script, says emotional moment.
Dude,
right?
this was so funny. Toothpick and his gang rolling up while this is going on. You see him loading down. You see
it
a
starts
gun.
off, it's like
No.
big gun, right?
Click,
Then
click.
slingshot.
Super soaker. I fucking love the showing them locked down with all of these
I mean,
fucking guns.
if you put acid in the super soaker, maybe it might be effective.
Everyone on the street sees what's going down.
Yep.
This was so funny. You see all the different people, like the people on the porch. The guy about to get his dick sucked.
Right, with the crackhead shit. He's got the money in his hand. Cuts through and the little kids rolling up. The Shiki's out there, everybody. And then they come up, start just blasting.
Everyone is a horrible shot. Everyone is a horrible shot. This is so crazy.
Loke is doing fucking like the TJ Hooker fucking rolls across the yard, shooting in the air.
Yo, Preach.
Bam.
Preach saves the woman.
Yeah,
Snowball.
No, Dashiki was all like, "Help me!" And he dives. You think he's gonna like tackle her? Fuck no, goes right past her, hits that white bitch. Oh, my strong black warrior.
It's okay though. Ashtray got this. Ashtray gonna save her.
He saves everybody.
I mean,
after he runs a little obstacle course, he's got to
Where
run
did
the
that come from?
tires.
Where did that
He's
come
got to run
from?
the tires, the balance beam, monkey bars, a little relay race where he has to take the baton.
Look, now Ashtray may have made it through all of those, but he still wouldn't have saved the day if it weren't for Grandma.
Fuck, Grandma busts out that fucking trash can, mime makeup on.
Oh,
Break yourself, fool! Bang, bang.
do you not
bang,
know this
bang,
one?
Bang, bang.
Do you not know that?
No, I don't.
Dead Presidents.
Not seen that one.
The makeup for that is that's the scene from Dead Presidents.
Ah,
Glad I could help that with you.
That has iced tea in it, doesn't it?
And maybe Jada Pinkett. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think I have seen that one. Fuck.
Yeah,
there's so many movies.
There's so many. Well, again, as soon as that scene is over, we get the juice. Grandma, you got the juice now. Shut the fuck up. And then we get the definite. We've already talked about this. This was
definitely a deleted scene.
And what we watched today, she cuts this man's. I mean, she full decapitates this dude.
And holds his head up like a trophy. I don't remember that.
I know that wasn't in the theatrical.
Fuck no.
No way. 100%.
Even the VHS tape we had back in the day, I don't think had that in it.
This is a part. He's laying on the ground. You think he's dead. Ashtray's like, "Oh no!" She runs up and she's like, "Where am I ever gonna find another man?
A pussy whipped fool that's gonna take care of me and 7 kids." Preacher's just like, "You are a strong black woman,"
which is why I'm gonna go over here.
Oh, look at that! Time to take out the white trash. Later.
Sorry. Then he goes, "Who you calling whipped?"
You motherfucker.
Because he's still alive. He's made it.
He's fine, even though he
made it.
He took that round in the back of the neck. I don't care what anyone says.
So yeah, at this point though, we get the full wrap up. Everything's done.
Yeah, it's fine.
Toothpick did survive. Choked on his toothpick.
And we find out who Screaming
Mrs.
Lady's
Johnson
baby is.
From the beginning.
She's like, "My
mom.
baby.
I hate you. You owe me some money."
Where's my money, you motherfucker?" Starts beating his ass with a shoe.
Dashiki and Trey get married. Loke is now the host of the comedy show. Preach is married to some
completely
white
sold
trash.
out, lives in a trailer with that ugly white girl.
Again, like we already said, it's all over. The last thing we got, they were married. Loke Dog gets his
celebrity career
that we don't even know if was his
actually
dream.
is.
Could have been
Old school's happy
dream.
about it.
And then Crazy, again, much like feeling like an Artie moment from Glee, Crazy Leg is part of the ballet.
Part out of the Los Angeles Ballet. It's fucking fantastic.
Feels so very. And then one last scene of Grandma doing what Grandma does best.
Partaking of that herbal medicine, brother. Just chiefing a big spleef.
Again, this was fun, guys. I don't know how long the actual episode will be. It was maybe a little longer than we thought.
As long as it's fun, I don't see how it matters.
Well, I'm not having a problem. I'm just saying, like,
if they're not having fun, fuck them.
That being said, guys, you know how we end this. This was good.
This was really good. I want more of this.
This is definitely not. This is not real malt. Like, you know,
no,
like,
I mean, it's
this is not. This is not drinking a 40. Malt
yeah,
liquor.
but High Wire Brewing, Sweeties malt liquor.
We really like good. High Wire.
Yeah,
I've never had a problem. I don't
shit.
know if we've had anything.
I don't think we have.
Other than the Hasta La Vista, right? Was that them?
That was just, it was.
Oh, no, that was Mirror Twin.
Oh, yeah, that was Mirror Twin, and they just didn't give me enough.
Yeah, I know. Again, that's what I was going to say. That's still not a problem. I was going to say, like, you just wanted more. I mean, that's not a problem. I was
still to this day, the only beer that has been bad has been the Pumpkinhead Ale.
All right. On that note, though, what are we doing next time?
Next time, we are doing Jackie O's Brewing's Endless Echo, because I want to watch Stir of Echoes.
Well, it's Endless Echoes.
Oh, apologies. I'm so very sorry.
Well, again, I just want. That's why
we got to get it right.
Echoes.
It
goes. Sorry, that's for those Pearl Jam fans out there.
Or you can do the shit. Pink Floyd. There it is. Is there anybody in there? Bit.
Oh, all right, cool.
All right, well, are we done?
Are
we done? All right, well, I'm gonna tell you, like, comment, subscribe to the Patreon, give us some money so I can buy more beer.
Yeah.
Beer.
You were doing
what the
so
fuck?
Good.
I was doing so good. God damn it. So we can buy more beer. There we go.
Just so you know, it's staying that way.
Ah, fine. Message.
All types of ill shit.